Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Our Midlife Crisis. My name is Natsu and I'm joined by my voice of reason, Murphy. Murphy, how are you?
I'm back. I'm doing great.
You're back.
I'm,
It's been a hot minute. It's been a couple weeks.
it's been I was gonna say I think it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, and right away someone will be like, "Why is this idiot playing WoW?" Well, it's WoW week. Sorry everybody.
Right.
It's it is WoW week. The patch we had a patch or patch launched last week, right? Which is probably why we missed last
Yeah.
week. We were just busy trying to get
Yeah.
ready to grumble.
That's the main reason why I was gone. I had way too many responsibilities to deal with.
Yeah.
Getting that going. So
And then this week is well, we just thought we would get in some keys, probably some babby keys. Just get our feet
Heck
wet. And yeah, have a good time. So that's and this is a last minute decision, so go us.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
We shoot from the hip
Yeah.
and we don't apologize.
So I guess I probably know the answer to this question, but what have you been playing lately?
Well, I've been playing World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have said on the last podcast, but I did finish Death Stranding 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that was finished. Happy with that. What else have I been playing other than that? Man, I mean, I have been playing Unicorn Overlord. So going through that, which is just a massive game.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoying it though. But really, and I'm kind of just playing that casually.
That's like the biggest
Just
back
here and
burner
there.
game of all time. It's so
Oh,
long.
totally. It is. It's really long. So, but yeah, other than that, I've just been spending most of my time playing WoW, new patch,
Mm-hmm.
which so far I have enjoyed. Haven't we had our first raid last night?
Yeah.
We haven't completed the raid yet, but so far, and we are playing on normal first. So I mean, so far, I don't really have any fights that like annoy me per se. Like I don't there aren't many mechanics where I'm like, man, this is gonna grate on me type thing so far. So
The fights definitely, and yeah, like you said, granted this is normal.
right.
The fights definitely feel like uh we're starting to turn that corner. You know what I'm saying? That
Yes.
everything seems very visually like distinct for the most part,
Yep.
despite the
Yep.
fact that it's a very very purple raid.
Sure. I mean, even the fact that everything's purple on purple on purple.
Yeah.
I feel like it definitely is. It's definitely a quite a stark difference than just say from Dragonflight. Even when you're doing a bunch of almost the same type of. I mean, we are doing soaks, we're doing move out of stuff, but everything visually is so identifiable
Mhm.
and unique. Like a lot of times.
Dude, remember Nathria? Oh god.
Yeah. I think that's the one thing that WoW always had a hard time with like if you're comparing it to like 14 for instance, or 14 had very like this is this mechanic or this symbol means this, and so everyone knows what to do with that. I think WoW's finally kind of reaching that kind of point where you can kind of look at, for instance, Fyrakk lines. You kind of know, oh, this is what's happening here. Or the soak mechanic has finally got its visual.
Yeah,
like
that's what I
this
was just
is a
about to
soak
say.
mechanic, right?
The
Yeah.
soak mechanics are starting to
Yes.
get like very distinct.
Yes, and thank goodness the swirls are going away. Everything is circles, which I'm totally fine with. I would much rather see a distinct, identifiable circle that you're not supposed to stand in than an ambiguous swirl that you might or might not be in. So
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy with the easily identifiable. Even like on the Demon Hunters fights, the what's it called? The hunt beam,
The
and when
hunt
you
beam
stretch
is
out the hunt beam, and
fantastic.
it's super good. And like, you stretch it out, everyone can see where it's at. You can stand in it, and then you can see all the circles that spawn under people's feet when they get hit. It's so good. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I think that they've done a really, really good job about making things visually identifiable, even because one of the things I think is really good that WoW does is they obviously, as the fight goes, they introduce mechanics, and then they start throwing weird timings of all of these things. Like,
Mhm.
this thing happens every 45 seconds, this happens every 30 seconds, so you start getting these weird overlaps.
Yeah.
Which I think that's what makes WoW's fight so compelling, because you reach that like 3.5, 4 minute mark, and something is like, you're like, oh crap, I've got to do these four mechanics, but they're all happening in different stages of the fight. So, but yeah, I'm mainly all that to say that the visual identifiers of the mechanics are phenomenal, and even in Mythic Plus the same way, right?
Yeah. Oh, for
Having
sure.
having just like frontal cones be identifiable and beams be identifiable, and making it easier to see what is an important cast that a mob is casting. So there's just really they've done a really good job about making it more accessible, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I I did you see the heroic version of the hunt, by the way? That one
Yes,
actually like that's where I was like, okay, is actually really like their encounter designers are really kind of leaning into the visual design or the
yeah,
visual clarity aspect, right? Because like you don't have to guess, where you're gonna
definitely.
when you're gonna blow someone up when you're standing. Um,
Exactly. Or even the I beam on that fight as well. The heroic I beam with the big giant cone in front. Super cool looking. It's
mhm.
identifiable. It's just I don't know. There's just so many really good things that they've done visually. That's just man, like it's just so much. Especially as somebody that's leading a raid. Especially well, even more so in the future where we're not going to have timers on this type of stuff, where you're just going to have to run just a straight up timer.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Um,
I just I,
so I think it's just going to make things that much more enjoyable to progress through a fight, I think.
I think so too. It'll kind of diminish, or I don't want to say diminish because it's kind of a like almost derogatory term, but like um it will reduce kind of like that gap between the top and the bottom, I think. Um it
Definitely,
might
definitely.
make the race a little less interesting.
Yeah, we'll
Um
we'll have to see. I mean, if I guess it just depends on what type of add-ons, quote unquote add-ons, that they are going to allow.
mhm.
Um, and whether or not someone can rig up a Weekara type timer thing where you can run a timer, kind of like whenever how uh, raid notes are run, and
Mhm.
you have stuff pop up whenever certain times happen to know when things are happening type thing.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if that is allowed, even though you don't have anything that's reading a combat log to tell you what's going on. At least you have a timer that says, hey, this mechanic is coming up in 10 seconds type thing. So that would be interesting to see
Mhm.
if that's still allowed or not. I don't know. I haven't read any of that stuff. So
Yeah, it's an interesting time. It's an interesting time to actually play WoW because you're seeing kind of like this evolution in the game design, which they were so stubbornly against for the longest time. Just
yep,
but which
yep,
I'm glad took them getting absolutely humbled in Shadowlands, I think, to kind of come this far, and even like in Dragonflight. In Dragonflight, they were like early Dragonflight, they were like reducing, or they're like maybe attempting to slightly reduce friction, but like it wasn't until like this patch, or no, last patch where things got like really clear and really concise.
yeah.
And
I
I'm
think I
kind
think
of
they
glad they ate
definitely
their own.
made. Oh no, keep going, keep going.
I'm glad they just they ate their own words on that one. People like the visual clarity. Like I, as someone who is a Mythic Plus enjoyer, um, I was like, there comes a time when you start dreading the keys because of like, okay, well, the clarity on these is going to be absolutely terrible. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
um,
That's
and
kind of where I get with Mythic Plus. Is when you start doing big keys and you're
mhm,
required to do these big pulls to make timers, where it becomes so important
mhm,
to target X mob to silence that mob or to interrupt that mob to and then or to have a rotation of clears and stuff and all
mhm,
of that stuff. Sure, but also having to have the wherewithal or the knowledge to go, well, this pack is going to have frontals that I'm not going to be able to see.
exactly.
That's the type of stuff that's so frustrating
Mhm.
because at least for me, I
No,
find it very frustrating because
I agree
it's
100%.
like I mean trying to manage all of that and just try instead of I mean, I definitely don't do as many reps on Mythic Plus as I want to be able to kind of get that muscle memory or to get that encounter knowledge in. But just not even having a visual to be like, how the heck did I even die without going back and looking at a recording of yourself and be like, what actually happened here?
Mhm,
Because a lot of times you just don't know. You're just like, oh, I got hit by what?
exactly.
So
Yeah, and that has been happening less and less. Now, like any deaths that do occur, and like let's be honest, I die frequently enough right now.
yeah,
They're definitely my fault. I know I screwed up, so
yeah.
but at least I can say that and I can improve. It's just like, the last 2 seasons of
Well,
Mythic
that's
Plus have
that's
been
what
really
makes it
fun.
that's what makes it so much better, right?
Hmm.
Is the fact that you can identify the problem that you had and you can better yourself by making a change that you know that you need to make instead of just going, I don't know what I could have done differently type thing because I don't even know what the heck happened or how I can avoid that, you know.
Exactly, exactly. No,
So,
I'm definitely picking up with what you're laying down. And in raid too, like the raid, I was really worried because like, and we've seen this before with like Revendreth and even in like the Sylvanas raids and stuff like that. Very particularly themed raids. Um, in the past, they have been hard to see, like especially
yes.
Revendreth, or
Yes.
Castle Nathria.
And
And
Nathria,
so
yeah.
I was really kind of worried about the purple on purple and stuff like that because
Yeah.
it's just one step back. But so far, they've been really good.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think that kind of going back to what you were saying originally with them kind of eating crow a little bit and
Hmm.
finally going back on what their philosophy, quote unquote, was.
Hmm.
I feel like they definitely made a noticeable like we need to make a change, and I think Dragonflight was definitely the starting point of that. Like you could obviously tell it kind of like they kind of pulled away from that Shadowlands mess.
Hmm.
They were like, hey, here's kind of a fresh new feel to the game. We're gonna give you talent trees. We're gonna start providing more visual clarity. You know, we're gonna start building in these evergreen systems, is what they called it.
Hmm.
And having that basis really kind of allowed this expansion to kind of thrive the way that it has been. And I think it freed up a lot of encounter design ideas as well, because
Hmm.
now having that change and being able to create encounters that are more visually clear, that fit a more player friendly philosophy. I feel like it's just been awesome, and I feel like with everything I'm seeing from for Midnight and for even Legion Remix, it's really it's a pretty good time to be playing modern WoW in general. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying retail. Um, I There are a lot of detractors from like the hero talents, and a lot of them are like high end players who hate like the hero talents,
Sure.
and the talent system in general. Like, because like obviously there's a bunch of modifiers on certain abilities that make them feel strong, which means like the ability itself doesn't feel strong. But I'm like,
Right. Right.
so the two classes up. Let's dive into kind of class design because I want to know what your take are, and I think I have a skewed um kind of visual or a skewed idea of this because a lot of people are like, okay, well, when you press your buttons, you don't actually like you don't feel strong. The two classes I play
Hmm.
are Demon Hunter and Evoker, and Evoker especially like. I do damage outside of cooldowns, and it's been friggin' phenomenal. And the
Yeah.
buttons I press feel strong. Demon Hunter, whenever I press I beam, like, yeah, sure, I have to maybe buff it up first with a glaive or like a Reaver's glaive proc or whatever.
Hmm.
But like when
Hmm.
I press I beam, I feel fucking strong. It's like one of my, let's see, it's my top damaging ability in the last key I was in.
Yeah.
Um next to, oh no, right next to Soul Scar. So like I, I I don't understand where this idea is coming from, and I think it's just because of the classes I'm playing. Like my buttons feel pretty good, and I was talking to someone about it earlier today, and with Evoker's case, they press so few buttons that every button they do press has to feel impactful, and I think that
Right.
might be the
Right.
case. What are your thoughts on your
I think you're
class
probably
in
right there.
general?
I think that, I mean, I play Shadow Priest mainly. I have played some other classes in the past, but most of my focus is on Shadow Priest.
Hmm.
And I've played, I guess technically you could say I've played many classes because Shadow Priest is different every single time
Yeah, it gets
you
reworked
pick it up.
every patch.
Um, but in general, I feel like the way that Shadow Priest is right now is you do kind of feel like you're doing just piddly damage outside of cooldowns.
Mhm.
Um, and considering you pretty much double stack your major cooldowns. So your power jumps so high whenever you're in void form / PI, because it all happens at the same time. It's the power difference and the damage difference between being in and out of cooldowns is kind of crazy. So when you're in those pools, in like Mythic Plus, for instance, when you're in some big trash pack pools and
Mhm.
all you can really do is just throw out Shadow Crash and get some Mindflay Insanity procs and watch that damage go on. You still do damage. I mean, Mindflay Insanity is a good button to press. It
Mhm.
feels good, and especially in AOE situations, since you kind of get automatic AOE with stuff that you have dots on,
Mhm.
it still feels good. But if you're playing like Void Weaver, for instance, you are getting your cooldown every 1 minute, but you're still outside of your cooldown window. You're kind of just doing piddly damage,
Mhm.
especially as Void Weaver. If you're not in your Void Weaver window after you've pressed your Void Torrent, and
Mhm.
you're not just casting Void Blasts, then you're kind of just like, eh.
Mhm.
You're just kind of eh, just doing nothing really. So,
Okay.
uh,
So,
which which I understand. I mean, I feel like Fire Mage is kind of that way when you're outside of combustion, but the you also
you hit
Fire Mage
combustion a
also kind
lot.
of has yeah, I was gonna say you kind of have something built in where you kind of just get combustion.
Mhm.
So at least you're not feeling like you're just in a combustion drought all the time. So that's one thing. One thing that Priest does have going for it, more so than just about any other caster class, I feel, is that it definitely has a rotation. Like
Okay.
you do a rotation, and you follow this rhythmic rotation. If you're outside the rotation, you've messed up, type thing. So that is something good, and I think that's why I like the class so much.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
Like it would feel like a priority system, but um more
yeah, I
so
mean,
like
you still
you,
get
you
procs,
do
right?
your
You still get
priority
procs,
and proc, but like there's this rhythm to the
right?
rotation. Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, Fire Mage. So I played Fire Mage last season, and I definitely fell off of it because of that. Like I hated not doing damage outside of cooldowns. Um, and it
Yeah.
um and it definitely feels like I don't know. Maybe well, okay, let me just ask you this then. Because our classes are so different, do you think this is a failure on the design of um a failure on the design of the actual talent trees, or or in the hero talent trees, or do you think it's your class is actually finally in a space where it's designed well, and you like it? Like what are your
Um,
thoughts?
I think no, I think it's in a pretty good place. I I don't really. there are definitely some improvements that can be made, and I feel like should be made
Hmm.
to fix a couple of things that the priest community has kind of been like talking about for a while. That's
Hmm.
stuff that just kind of doesn't work type thing, or it works. It could work way better. Like if
Hmm.
you just changed a couple things to make things synergize a little bit better type thing.
Hmm.
So but in general, I'm enjoying the class. I don't dislike where the class is at. So
Hmm. Yeah, I just think one of the best things about the talents is just it. There is no actual illusion of choice. I feel like the talents are actually like
Cursed.
really strong. I don't
yeah,
understand why.
Defensive.
You know, last night I was doing keys with Andrew, and he went.
hmm
There was a lightning build, and then there was a very clear like um
Defensive.
fire build. Now, obviously, one build is better than the other, but it still
sure,
allows you to experiment like that, and it wasn't holding us back in in any to like any extent, right? And I just think there's
right.
kind of room for that in in the game right now. And so that's kind of why I like the talents. Maybe it gives the illusion of choice, maybe, right? But it still just
Yeah,
feels
I
good to
mean maybe
have
a
that
little
stuff.
bit. It still does feel good though.
Hmm.
I also feel like it does provide a more
Defensive.
I don't know, a more modular way for them to adapt the class. So every single, I mean, maybe not every node is like an
Defensive.
important button to push, but I
Hmm.
feel like you can use that tree to your benefit as like a designer of tier, for instance.
Hmm.
You can be like, man, what part of the tree do I want to focus on for this part of the tier?
Oh,
And
that's a
how
good
can I
point.
make the class feel different and interesting based on this, right?
Well, even just
So
with the hero talents this tier, right? Like
oh,
the
definitely, definitely. I do like the fact that I mean your tier is practically, something completely based on your hero talents. I mean, what a
Mhm.
cool idea.
Yeah, I really like the tier. I'm running two piece right now too, so like it's been really fun
Hmm.
um to kind of run with that.
Cursed.
And I don't know, it's just interesting. And let me ask you this then. Does
hmm
your tier or do you play both hero talents at all in content, or are you stuck playing one?
Right now, I'm
Spread.
stuck playing one.
Hmm.
But whenever I get tier,
Hmm.
I will be playing Void Weaver for the most part until doing high keys, and then at
Okay.
that point you go back to doing Archon.
All right, so that's
So
actually
yes, you'll see.
that's interesting.
Yeah, so
Um,
you'll see, especially in raid as well. You'll pretty much play Void Weaver in raid, and
hmm.
then in High Mythic Plus you'll be playing Archon. So
Okay, that's interesting. In For Demon Hunter, you play you change based on like the damage profile of the fight. So like single
mm,
target well this obviously last night notwithstanding because like there's you know I don't have both all tier yet, but once I get four piece, it changes based
right,
on if single target fight then I use one hero talent. If it's multi-target, then I swap to the other hero talents. And it just makes for a more interesting kind of playstyle and allows me to kind of fully um and that's just because my class is tuned that way. It's tuned really well. Now mind
sure,
you,
sure.
uh last expansion or last tier, um it wasn't like that at all for Demon Hunter. But um it was like that for Evoker, and it was just really fun. I got to play, you know, a new build on basically every different fights.
Yeah, that's
And
really awesome. I wish everything was kind of set up that way. Every class got to experience that. But I know that unfortunately, with the way that things go,
mhm,
that's just not going to be the case a lot of times. So
mhm. Yeah, and that's fine. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing as long as things are changing and from patch to patch. And honestly,
right,
in content that we do, it doesn't matter. Um, so not to like
yeah,
diminish
it's
what
very
we
true.
do, but
Yeah,
like
no, but
we're
it's
doing
that
whale
is the
shit
case. I
for
mean,
normal raid, so like,
exactly. I mean, and actually, I feel like that's also testament to the way that they've kind of balanced the game as well. Because I think for most of the people that play the game, luckily, you can kind of play what you want to play and be viable in 99% of the content, which I think is awesome. So the fact that we get a lot of the, the content creators or the higher, not really content creators more so, but usually the people that are spending a lot of time in the game experience the, well, I have to play this or I have to play that, because usually they're doing content that a lot of people just aren't doing. And like I said, I think for the most part, I think 90% of the game you can play whatever the heck you want to play, and you can be viable and you can enjoy it. Unless you're trying to plug Mythic Plus, and that's kind of the caveat there. I feel like if you're not unfortunately, if you're not either not a meta class or a meta healer, then you're just kind of stuck, unfortunately. And I feel like that I wish that particular aspect of WoW and the community of WoW would change. But if the best is the best, right? And that is the way that it's going to be. So, I mean, if you want to be successful in a competitive type of game mode, then unfortunately you're going to be subject to that type of stuff. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's just the way that's the way it's been since time immemorial, right? Like you're gonna be stuck playing what is the quote unquote meta class or the meta spec.
Yeah.
At least on your class, and sometimes you're just gonna be left behind. Like it is what it is.
It is, and luckily, I don't know. I do feel kind of insulated from that aspect, because there are very few times that I'm going out to go and pug something in World of Warcraft. It's very rare. Luckily, we have an active guild of people that just are there to play and have fun. And it makes the game that much more enjoyable. So if you are listening to this and you're out there pugging and you feel like that's just how WoW is, I would so much encourage you to find a group of people that are out there to play the game and have fun and just enjoy being together and playing the game. I think that just makes such a huge difference.
That's like our whole raid philosophy. Like
it really is. It really is. I mean, I mean, just like last night, I was just like, whatever, we'll just YOLO pull the last one because type thing. And, everyone just had fun with it. And I feel like that just makes such a big difference in enjoyment with a game like this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying basically the whole aspect of that, and it's kind of why I've been rating like back so much or back consistently. It's just not so like I'm back for the community, right? The community has been really fun to hang with.
That's honestly what keeps me doing why I raid lead, because I want to provide a space for my friends to be able to come back to and enjoy themselves and just, I don't know, be able to just chill out for a week or, a couple of hours. I mean, our raid schedule is 4 hours a week, super lax, and we just chill and have fun.
Yeah. And we get it done. Like we get heroic down pretty quickly. We don't do mythic.
Honestly, for the amount of time that we spend in the game, a lot of guilds are 3 days usually like a 6-hour type thing. We do 4 hours a week, and I feel like we progress, I don't know, just well enough for everyone to enjoy it and not feel like it's getting old. So I don't know. I really, really encourage anybody that if you're wanting to get into any type of MMO, to find a group of people that you mesh with and just enjoy it. Be there to have fun.
Oh, for sure. It's been really fun. And even like just like this group that we're playing with right here, I've been playing with them for like 5 years now or something like that. Something ridiculous. Probably longer since, oh God.
I was gonna say, actually, how long have you and I been hanging out? I feel like that's been 5 years. Honestly, I feel like it's just flown.
So how, so we started up the D&D campaign or whatever. We're not playing D&D. It's like Break or something, but like
right.
And so Dave was invited, and we're with Katie. Katie and Paul.
Yep.
Who are who I've known for longer than I've known you. Like I've known Katie
Yeah.
longer than I've known
Yeah.
you. Um,
Yep.
because I met her playing WoW, and we were playing
hmm
in Warlords of
Dot.
Draenor. So it's crazy that oh, watch out for this one. Don't crash it into that. Yeah.
I see it.
It's crazy that like that's part of the lore. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's kind of funny.
so for us, it's been since BFA. You and we did a few keys early in BFA, and then I came back at the end of BFA because I wanted to play the game
Dot.
again.
Yep.
And I messaged you.
Yeah. It is kind of, and it's funny because a lot of that stuff just I don't know. A lot of times when it comes to at least the guild that we are in, I mean, we
Mhm.
do have a lot of real life friends, but a lot of us
Mhm.
kind of just became real life friends just through this whole community that we have, which is kind of crazy to me.
Oh, for
And now
sure.
the best friends that I have are from here. It's crazy.
Oh, it's insane. It's absolutely like nuts. Kind of the shift. So
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the raid. I'm enjoying coming back. I raid on 2 characters, so I raid on a second group. Oddly enough, someone I met also in Warlords of Draenor. And so she's like, can you raid?
Defensive.
Can you help me out here? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. she had a baby, so now I'm in this other I'm in this other guild. I'm like, all right, geez, like I don't know anybody in here. so it's just been an interesting time.
Yeah, it makes a big difference when you're playing with people that you know and you enjoy being with and all that kind of stuff.
So this is probably the last time I do 2 raids, 2 different raid groups, because
That's a lot of raiding.
it is a lot of raiding. It's fun, but like also children are
Sure.
things now, so
That is true.
That's gonna be it for me. Yeah. So good time. Yeah. What so do you have a favorite boss in the raid so far?
So far, I usually go for like thematic bosses. There's pretty, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, man, this mechanic was freaking awesome, and that's like my favorite boss. I don't know. I think I'm gonna like the penultimate boss the most, though. I will say, I mean, so far, we haven't done the penultimate boss, and we haven't done the last boss either. And I feel like those, I don't know. The last boss looks crazy. So,
I still haven't seen the last boss yet.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I would encourage you not to see it if possible, just because the spectacle of it looks amazing. So I would definitely, if you somehow make it to where you don't see Dimensius until Sunday when we play it, it's so worth it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on that fight yet, and that's mostly because like there just hasn't been anything to see. Like all the pre-raid coverage has been like,
split.
We don't have this yet because we couldn't have tested it on PTR, and I just never dug into it since then.
Yeah,
but I've heard like,
and
everyone I've talked to has said like crazy things about it.
Yeah, it honestly it is crazy, and if you're talking about like a step up in encounter design, I mean, I kind of want to. It would be interesting to see what this podcast is about whenever we talk about WoW. If we do talk about WoW next week, because
I'm sure.
Yeah,
we're a WoW and Final Fantasy podcast, and not a Final Fantasy 14 one either. So like,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Speaking of WoW, obviously, did you see that they released the new Legion remix stuff?
I did.
What do you think?
I'm excited. I mean, I just like a lot of people, I really, really, really enjoyed Legion, and it looks like they've kind of taken out the artifact power grind, in a way. It's still going to be artifact stuff. It looks like we'll still get like bronze and stuff like that, but I think we're getting away from
Dot.
random legendaries, which thank goodness. I feel
Yeah.
like that was the worst part.
That was awful.
But I also think you'll be leveling up your weapon, but I don't think it's going to be as time gatedly painful as it was in Legion. I think those are the two things that I didn't like about Legion the most was grinding artifact power. Though I will say I played Legion enough to where it didn't seem like I was grinding artifact power. But that was one of the lower points of the expansion. So
I hated the random legendaries. Like even though like
I did too.
I was in a spot where like my legendary
Defensive.
was like I got all the legendaries I needed. I just hated I hated like that feeling of okay, well what if I don't? You know what I mean? Like what if I don't get my legendary?
I know. So Shadow Priest really wanted the belt. He wanted the double Mind Blast belt. And it took me a very long time to get double Mind Blast belt. I was very unfortunate. Just like what was it? Fire Mage with the bracers.
Oh, the bracers,
like,
yeah.
You couldn't even play Fire Mage if you didn't have bracers. Like that's like it. Luckily, it wasn't that bad for Shadow Priest, though. Technically, it was if you were trying to play like Surrender to Madness type thing, where if you didn't have double Mind Blast, you were just dying. So
that's insane.
Yep.
Yeah, God, that was such a terrible
luckily
feeling.
we don't have to. Yeah, it really was. And of course, for the people that got it first, they're like, "Oh man, this is great."
Yeah, yeah, they were off to the races while you got sat.
Yep.
Because
exactly.
I remember getting sat for raid, for not having a legendary. So yeah.
Awful.
And so yeah, we saw that artifacts were back. Great.
Yep.
Bombs.
What do you think? Like, are you gonna play a priest then? Or what do you think? I didn't see any of the actual, like.
I'm definitely gonna be playing priest. I think every iteration of priest is great. So I love the class. I love the class fantasy. I think that's kind of why I play it more than anything. So I will definitely be playing priest. I did play a lot of warrior in Legion, surprisingly. But I will definitely be reprising Shadow Priest again. I will pretty much always play Shadow Priest, I think, whether it's good or bad. I just like the class fantasy of it.
What do you think? Do you think this is going to be like a, kind of like a, what's next for retail? Like, a lot of people love the class, or like the order halls. A lot of people love like the,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the artifact weapons. I think artifact weapons could have and should have stayed. Because it sucks looking for a weapon all the time.
It really does. I think that,
and even though you replace weapons with
having
like
the assurity,
yeah,
but just having that assurity where you, and I mean the best part about it is you get a badass looking weapon, right? And you get to do stuff to get better versions of the weapon. Like it's you almost can't beat that. And I kind of wish that was the thing. I don't know. I would be totally okay with it. You just get a new artifact every expansion or whatever, or you just have the same artifact and you just get different looks of it, right? Or maybe you just don't ever have to. Maybe it's one piece of gear you never even have to go and look for, right? You just you have the weapon and you search for piece of gear that you wear more so than anything, right? So
I think I agree with you. I would like to see a world where, we actually got to keep artifact weapons. I understand too that yes, you replace artifact weapons with the cores that go in them, but I still feel like that's more fun. That's a better outcome than having to always look for a weapon. Like maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke, but I just feel it was a bit more fun.
I don't know. I feel like if it's one less thing that you have to hunt for, and it's something that you just know that you have, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's just that comfort feeling that you get where you're like, okay, well, this was, or like Heart of Azeroth or whatever on NBFA or whatever the heck it is. You're like, okay, well, I never have to think about getting a neck piece.
We're just all tied at the end of that key.
Was that a bug? What the heck happened there?
That's funny. So did you see all the additional stuff that was coming with I didn't get a chance to read the whole write up or anything like that.
I did read a lot on it. I don't remember a lot of the specifics. So the I know that they were going to be, so you know how in Mop Remix you got a whole bunch of like modifiers and stuff as you played. So that is going to be incorporated into your artifact weapon.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
you'll be putting that into the artifact weapon, which seems really, really cool. So a lot of that stuff will go into that, and then there's going to be a world mode switch where you can switch the world into a heroic type mode, where the world content, like if you're wanting to like experience the world content and like be immersed in that, it's going to provide a more difficult version of doing stuff out in the world. With like apparently like affix, there'll be like mobs out there with like Mythic Plus affixes and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
weird.
Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty interesting. Kind of reminds me of what.
That's like almost like a Guild Wars-esque thing too, where the mobs actually hurt.
In Lord of the Rings Online, very similar. They have a world tier mode where you can just change the world tier to like plus 15 or something and make it super difficult. So really interesting. So I'm definitely I'm gonna spend quite a bit of time, I think, in Legion Remix. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I think I will too. I'll probably play Demon Hunter because you can't play Evoker.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't play Evoker.
Yeah, they're just like not gonna design it. Maybe that means
So wait,
bring
I
back...
thought, could you play Evoker in Mop Remix,
yeah,
or did they
could.
turn that off?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, so you're not gonna be able to play Evoker in Legion Remix though.
You are correct.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of suck, but I didn't play Evoker anyway. Actually, I played Shadow Priest in Mop Remix, and I played Monk in Remix because I wanted to level a Monk. I was thinking, what do I want to play? I think I'm finally landing on like, Monk, or sorry, on Demon Hunter. Sorry, Demon Hunter and Evoker. They're just, I think those are just my specs. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they're probably the most recent specs in the game. Because let's be honest, Demon Hunter for a lot of years was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was
pretty poorly
pretty
designed.
bad.
But
yeah.
I just always
it was
played it.
It was pretty awesome in Legion.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome in Legion.
But then yeah, it kind of lost the main character dynamic for a while.
But I still played it. I enjoyed Demon Hunter.
And that's kind of how
it had main character vibes back in BFA when you could do infinite stars.
Oh, definitely. But I mean,
man, everybody
all of the corruptions in BFA were just so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, I think I wasn't playing Shadow Priest at the time. What was I playing?
4, 3,
maybe I was playing Hunter then for whatever reason. But Megan's Shadow Priest had like the haste stacking buff thing.
5,
like
4,
there was so much haste
2,
on that character. You couldn't even click fast enough. It was so insane.
Yeah, well, that's the same with with Demon Hunter, and that's where a lot of their like raid or their current raid builds go kind of to, right? Like, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, everything here is basically like all these talents are raid or sorry, or like
defensive
artifact powers or something like that at some point in time, which is pretty cool. And that's kind of the way it should be. You always have this power. It might be a little weaker than before, but like it's so much better now than it is, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even if it's just an illusion, even if it's just the illusion of not having like stuff go missing. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. But once again, I feel like if you think of it from maybe not the end user standpoint, but if you think it from like a designer back end standpoint, you have so many knobs to tune at this point that you can really kind of change up the class quite a bit based
Uh-oh.
on all of those little knobs that you've got.
I chose poorly.
So
My button was glowing there, and then I had to press it, and that button was
you press the button.
Fellblade, and so I dove back in. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Did you see also that there's going to be a turbo boost for WoW for the next patch?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
How do you feel about that? Or do you feel anything about that?
I honestly don't. I don't. It doesn't matter to me, honestly. I feel like just once again, I feel like I'm insulated from a lot of stuff that people could kind of complain about. I just enjoy the game and I enjoy the people I play with. If it changes and things get more or less, you know, accessible one way, shape, or another, I don't really care.
It's to me, it actually kind of, it's not about accessibility. It just kind of like inflates Mythic Plus rating. Like I basically play until 3K.
Yeah.
I play until 3K and then I stop basically, right? And 3K used to be a pretty respectable rating, and like this season it's like, oh well, did you not play at the end of the patch? Like, well, no, not really, because I don't care.
Yeah, but like that's also one of those things where, okay, I mean, if you in your instance, friend, so if you want to play Mythic Plus to a rating and you get to that point, you've gotten to that point. And if somebody else wants to get that point and requires turbo boost to get there, okay.
I mean, for me, it's the beyond. I don't care about the the 3K rating. It's beyond the 3K rating is what's the most frustrating thing, because the 3K rating is just no longer considered good. And when you're in a pug heavy environment, which I am, it means that your 3K rating just doesn't go a long way. I'm really glad that the people get to do 3K rating with the turbo boost, because it means more people get the rewards.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what that's the big thing, right? It doesn't invalidate anyone else's accomplishments or anything like that.
No, exactly.
I just think it's a lot better that way, in my opinion.
I completely agree. I think that the difficulty, I feel like a lot of times, as much as I feel like maybe this isn't the case, I would like to think that the difficulty is actually more so a sense of pride for people. Like the gaining the stuff is just kind of side to that, right? People more enjoy just doing the difficulty as a difficulty thing, and the fact that you get rewards for it is kind of aside to that. At least people that are on the upper echelons, right?
I agree, and that's kind of why I do it. I do it because I love the difficulty early in the season. I get there as fast as I can. Maybe it's not as fast as I would like, but it's still a better way to for more people to experience it. I just think there is a little bit of an elitist attitude around the Mythic Plus scene, which makes things a little frustrating.
Yeah, but also I feel like the format for Mythic Plus kind of lends to that type of thing, though, because of the nature of what it is, right? It's really difficult for you not to have some form of elitist attitude about, well, I need to have the best to better my chances at not wasting my time. And a lot of people feel like
that's a good point.
Not completing a key is a waste of time. Unfortunately, I mean, I feel like there's value in failing and learning, and unfortunately, a lot of people would much rather say that they're wasting time if they're failing.
Yeah.
Which, teach their own, I guess.
Yeah. So, I've given Matt some routes. Oh my gosh, is this a spider hanging on my face? Nope. We're going to talk about spiders in a little bit. I've given Matt some like pug routes. And I guess he's using them really effectively. Okay, sidebar time about spiders. So it is really hot outside, and we are seeing like a ton. Like I guess all the spider eggs finally hatched in our area
Uh,
because I'm seeing a ton of like tiny little spiders, and
Sentinel AoE.
they just come down like all the time, and I'm so very frustrated by the whole thing. And so I went on a spider genocide. Uh, yes, or earlier today, I basically went and sprayed a whole bunch of lemon essential oils, which they allegedly don't like. And then I, vacuumed up all their webs. And so, yeah, I goddamn spiders.
You've been on a spider killing
mission,
spree.
but then I just had one hang in front of me, and I'm pretty sure maybe I'm just seeing things, or like, I don't know. Enough of the spiders. Maybe they're mad. Maybe they're coming back at me with a vengeance. I have the spray bottle
It's
here.
been
Oh yeah,
it's been
I can see
abnormally
it's 3 of them. I can see 3 of them.
it's been
everywhere.
abnormally cool and rainy here
Oh, it's been so hot
for
here.
us. So
I wish.
it's been a very interesting summer for us. We've hit 100 degrees twice, which is kind of crazy for here. So
That's isn't that like abnormally low? Like,
it's abnormally low.
oh wow,
At least for recent times, it's abnormally low. So
that's crazy. It's like the middle of summer there too. Like, what the hell?
yep, I know. It's kind of crazy. So it's been pretty chill. Not it's been a lot of rain, and it's been, I don't know, nice, definitely nicer weather than we're used to. So
That's good though. Like that's
yeah, it's definitely good.
It's been just super hot, and we're Canadian. We don't deal with the heat that well here. So yeah, but anyways, that's the spider. That's why I said we're going to talk about spiders. The spider genocide it's on.
Sentinel AoE.
So now
it's been in full bore mode
Yeah.
for a while.
now we're gonna deal with some spiders.
I think I just DC'd. Oh, I didn't. I don't know what just happened there.
Matt's taking a beating. All right, that was a nice long rant about WoW.
Yeah, we could keep going.
Yeah. Do you have so have you done all the dungeons yet, or no? Other than Tazavesh, I guess.
Other than Tazavesh, yes, done them all.
Okay. Do you have like a favorite? Do you
And
like
I've done
this
them
new
on
one?
Mythic Plus. I do like this one a lot,
Yeah,
actually.
This one is really good. Although this one's just out in Africa.
Yeah, why did you get? No, but I've enjoyed them. I think the only one I don't like is Arakara.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just don't like it.
It sucks too because there's like a ton of trinkets there.
Yeah.
I think this guy takes like damage reduction during this part. Yeah, he takes 99% reduced damage.
See.
You just run it through it. Yeah, run it through the boss.
Yeah. Only done this one time, so. There it goes.
Yeah, there you go. Redid it, Reddit. And now you pop go down and blast. Weird.
Unfortunately, it takes me so long to by
move.
the time he's out of that phase, I'm like, oh.
It's a good, yeah. It's really good for Demon Hunter. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. I get to I push all my buttons to ramp up, and then no, he's out of the phase.
You're is that you tethered there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you get out. There we go. I like this fight. I like the the mechanics in the fight are actually really simple.
Yeah, I agree.
Or in the dungeon, they're not like too crazy.
Yep.
So.
In general, I feel like Mythic Plus is, at least tuning wise, I feel like it's at a pretty good spot. I mean, I think a lot of people said that what was it? Last Mythic Plus season was one of the best, or is it the one
Yeah,
before that?
I loved the last Mythic Plus season.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. Well, I guess we pulled that. We should have Mind Soothed.
Oh, I could have Mind Soothed. Yeah.
He's just gonna grab all these.
AoE.
Okay. I love this. I love this side of Matt.
Swap.
Oh, we gotta kill this thing over here. Real fast, real fast.
Oh, the one over there. Oh,
AoE.
Yep, real fast. There.
that is a lot of shield.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. We just need a kick, I guess.
AoE.
God damn it. Can we get some demon
Swap.
or some Death Knight utility?
No, I really enjoyed Mythic Plus season last season.
Mm-hmm.
And I also actually really enjoyed
AoE. AoE.
BFA was a lot of fun. Mythic Plus, at
Mhm.
least I thought it was. I enjoyed BFA Mythic Plus quite a bit.
I just hated skittering.
Yeah,
But that's because I play Demon Hunter, so like.
yeah. But
Obviously,
I'm excited for Tazavesh because I really enjoy Tazavesh
AoE.
as a dungeon. So
I hate.
you don't like Tazavesh?
So the only thing I really don't like about Tazavesh is the. Can I get a new 4 buff? Is the new is what they did with Captain Hooktail. He's so annoying and so frustrating. Oh, he's still pulling. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna carefully. He's just so annoying to deal with, and it's very much like a tank. That fight lives and dies by tanks,
Yes.
which is a rough feeling when you're pugging. We almost
Unfortunately,
we almost wiped
never
today,
have
so
a good tank.
we're lucky that we have Matt.
Yeah.
So. And he's doing a really good job with like keeping us on pace even here. I don't know.
It's pretty lucky having a tank that takes the time to learn, push limits, and that type of thing. So I feel like that's one of the major things is when you have a tank that either doesn't know what the pace is
Mhm.
or is too set in their ways for I do this pull every single time type thing. Instead of like knowing what the limits are on the
AoE.
group and everything like that, it makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, I think well I don't know if Matt likes doing his homework, but I did send him a video to watch in his spare time, and he probably knows more about the
Swap.
routes than I do right now, so
Well, but I feel like Matt's homework is more experience based though.
yeah.
Anyway, so
Mm-hmm. It's been kind of a nice wild ride.
apparently my Void Tendril is just chasing this thing.
All right, we didn't pull anything.
I don't
Just
know
bring
what happened.
we'll just bring this with us. Oh, this is a pull. I love it. This is a good pull. There's gonna be a lot of silence, but just luckily we're not an audio only podcast. Actually, we're not an audio podcast at all. So
That's right. Visual.
Just
audio
enjoy.
visual. Enjoy.
So we kind of just went right off on tangent because we started at what you were playing,
Swap.
and then we never kind of covered what I've been playing yet.
Yeah, what have you been
But
playing?
before we get into that, do you know who Moist Critical is? Obviously.
Yeah.
Do you watch his stuff?
Yeah.
He did a video
He always
on.
pops up on my feed.
Yeah, he did a video on Soulsborne Burnout.
I have not seen that one. I have seen it on my timeline though.
And I typically agree with a lot of what he's saying, but I just heavily disagree with that. And now we're gonna get into what I've been playing. So not just these games alone. Obviously, we've been playing Stranger in Paradise, this week
Right.
notwithstanding. Um, but like I played and beat
AoE.
Wu Chang Fallen Feathers.
Yeah.
I'm back playing the first Berserker Kazan,
Hmm.
which is probably my favorite Soulsborne that isn't a Dark Souls game or isn't like Elden Ring or whatever.
Swab.
That's awesome. I really want to play that game.
It's so good. And I've been playing and then lots of WoW and then Stranger in Paradise. So beat Wu
Right.
Chang, and then also because I guess I had time off last week, which is why
Definitely.
I did or I played a whole bunch of video games. And so yeah, loving all these Soulsborne games that I've been playing lately.
When was critical was when he was talking about like was he talking about like fatigue, like
Yeah.
Soulsborne fatigue
Yeah,
type
yeah.
thing? I have heard that sentiment around quite a bit. I think it's been kind of a popular subject lately in general. And I just think that there is a pretty I feel like Elden Ring hits such a wide audience that developers are looking to kind of tap into that. But whether or not I don't know whether or not it's. I feel like the target audience for most Soulsborne games is very niche, and it always has been. But I've definitely Elden Ring kind of made it more mainstream, I guess the best way to put it. And I feel like a lot of people are maybe, the more general audience that enjoyed playing Elden Ring as their first, foray into that type of game are probably kind of tired of what the formula normally brings. And I can definitely see that.
That's an interesting. Yeah, I agree with you. I just think, I think a lot of these games were in development way before, like now, essentially. Well, some of them notwithstanding, like, for the biggest example, I like first Berserker Kazan has been in development for it was in development for a long time. I think since like 2021 or before that, it was in 2021. And then it came out, I think, this year, right? So that wasn't when it was announced, and it was in development long before then. So yeah, what a crazy kind of development cycle it's had. It's so good. Ben Starr, everything Ben Starr is in just like immediately gets like cool points for me. I really like the guy. What can I say?
He plays the character. He just plays characters really well, and his voice just pulls out a lot of just emotions, I guess, out of a character really well. So it really makes you kind of invest more so in the game.
Yeah, I really like it. I really like him rather. So yeah, I highly recommend playing it. It's been one of the
it's on my list for sure.
better experiences I've dealt with. And then Wu Chang. So Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Very different. Like I was about to like basically stop playing that game.
Really?
Because I was so frustrated with it. And it was just basically like I wasn't engaging with the game on its terms. And so that's on me. Once I got good enough and played the game, stopped playing the game like a Souls game and played it more like it was kind of designed to be played. I think I started to really enjoy it more. There's a build in that game. I played dual swords for most of the game.
Yeah.
There's a build in that game that basically makes you like unkillable if you're fighting someone with a melee weapon. Basically, as long as you keep swinging, you can deflect all their attacks and keep doing damage to them. So like
Oh
it,
wow,
it really invalidated some of the bosses I was playing against. So um
interesting. I did hear some of the bosses in Wu Chang were pretty cool though.
yeah, they were pretty cool. Um so yeah, I recommend Wu Chang. But don't play it like a Soulsborne game. The magic system in the game is really, really good too.
Hmm.
So uh yeah, definitely give it a shot.
I definitely will. I love the art style of it, the way that it looks too. So
Um
I'll be very interested when I pull it up. That's on Game Pass too, right? I think
I
it
think
is.
yeah, I think it's on Game Pass. Um so I recommend playing that. Um and then the other two smaller games I've been playing is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is like the 16-bit like Ninja Gaiden
Yep.
game, and Shinobi Vengeance, uh, Art of Vengeance, which came out the same day. The demo that came out the same day. Um,
Ah, yep.
so um, Shinobi, or so for, I guess we'll start with Ninja Gaiden. Oh, what
Sure.
a great game that is. It's just a nice, tight, like old school feeling game. Um, uh, and
I've looked at quite a bit on it. The the way that they do animations in that game, so cool.
mhm.
And it looks like the controls are real snappy as well.
It does, yeah, it's
Um,
really tight. Um, Probably one of the better games. I love like I love those games growing up. Like I was very big on them
mhm.
growing up, and so uh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's a very short experience. It took me a few hours to get through it, but it was just a really tight, snappy experience. Not too challenging. There is a hard mode that I didn't go through afterwards that I'm
Shame.
going to return to because um
There aren't very many games that I play hard modes on,
mm, I
honestly.
I
I don't
don't
know why.
I don't
I
like my biggest problem is having to go through a second time to play it. Like
yeah.
play it on hard mode. So I play a lot of my games on hard. Like we're playing Strangers in Paradise on hard.
Right, right.
Um
Well, I mainly mean like I think instead of hard mode, I mean like a new game plus mode.
yeah. This is the third time I'm going through First Berserker. Because they fixed the platinum trophy, so I'm going back to get the platinum.
Oh, I see, I see.
God, what a phenomenal fucking game. The best way I can make it feel, I can describe it, is it definitely feels like Sekiro in terms of like combat mechanics. You just feel like once you solve a fight, you feel like a god. And there's nothing that can
Yes.
touch you.
Yes.
Um,
Dude, Sekiro, man, the Ishin fight and uh whenever you're fighting, I can't remember his name, but whenever he turns into the lightning dude, it's like a three-phase fight up on like that top of that castle. Oh, I loved. There's so many fights that are just so good in that game.
yeah, there's a
It
lot
was
of
definitely a
there's
challenging game,
yeah,
though. I will say that. A lot of
I
people
definitely
haven't.
feel like people, and maybe I just solved the game or I just figured out the game by that time.
Yeah, I
But
think
like
so.
I feel like Sword Saint, like the Sword Saint was very like overblown by a lot of the people. Oh, this is the hardest boss fight. But I was just
Yeah,
like
no,
I was
I
just
completely
locked the
agree with
fuck
that.
in. Maybe like
Yeah, yeah.
I was feeling
I
great.
feel like I definitely had more trouble with like oh
Rage Demon,
yeah,
the Rage
Rage
Demon,
Demon,
because you
or
had to basically unlearn the game.
yes, or even just I'm just thinking of like other games. Like there's
Hmm.
some Dark Souls 3 bosses I had more difficult times with than on Sekiro for
Hmm.
sure. So
Um, but yeah, definitely play Kazan. It is so good.
I think once I finished Unicorn Overlord, depending on when I finish it, that's probably going to be next.
I don't know,
on my
man.
list.
I feel like you're just gonna have to jump right into Trails in the Sky once it comes out. By the time you finish Unicorn.
That's I was going to say I probably will be doing that
Mhm.
most likely. So
Please jump into Trails in the Sky. If anybody's listening to this, it's just play it. Just play the fucking game.
I have played a majority of the first game, the original first game,
Mhm.
and I actually found a mod of the first game where you
Mhm.
can get the voice files from the Japanese version and
Mhm.
have it fully voiced, which I really enjoyed that. But then I stopped pretty much immediately once I heard the remake.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna wait.
They're getting
So-
all the same voice actors from across like like Matt
That's so
Mercer's in
awesome.
there, and Johnny Young Bosch is in there. Like it's gonna be so good. I am so stoked for that game. So please look forward to it. Oh god,
Please.
I hate what they did to this dungeon.
What changed?
All the count needed. Matt's gonna be pulling everything, by the way.
Oh,
so it's just-
really? I see.
Oh, don't forget to change your macro.
It's too late now.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out later.
I can
Kick.
manually do it. That's fine.
We'll do it in post.
Kick.
Oh, almost let that go. So for this one, basically the only ones that have to be kicked, especially in this dungeon, are the stupid beast masters or whatever, the hound masters.
Yeah.
AoE.
If that goes off, Matt's gonna die.
Kick.
And yeah, that's the whole first pull. Yay! Good job, everybody.
Got it. We survived.
Oh, where's Matt going? Oh, we're going this way. I don't know what the we looked at a different route, and so I don't know what the what the route is. It's kind of a crazy route. I don't know if he's trying to do this or. I like it. I dig it. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm outside of cooldowns right now, and I'm feeling good. Like I'm feeling
Yeah.
real good here.
It's gonna take me, since I'm out of cooldowns, it's gonna take me a while to ramp, unfortunately. But then it'll start picking up. So
And that's the best part about Evoker is every button feels good.
apparently I tagged something with my Halo. Or no, something ran over there. Never mind.
It was something running over there. Yeah. We needed Death Knight utility.
Kick.
Is there another Houndmaster? Okay, there is another Houndmaster in there.
Kick.
There it is. Oh
I'm
god,
just casting
please
it right
kick
now.
it.
I can't
Enraged.
get to it.
These things are just gonna
Yeah, I'll just keep kiting until.
pull him over here.
Knock.
There we go.
Kick. Knock.
Let's get these up.
Here for this. Okay.
Kick. Stop cast.
Stop casting. Definitely died. Well, while I'm running back, we can talk about the first item on the agenda, which is there was a Nintendo third-party showcase a couple weeks back. There was like literally nothing of interest in the first, 3/4 of that.
20 minutes of it.
Yeah. However,
Stop cast.
there was a announcement for Octopath Traveler 2 or 0. And
Yes.
there was The Adventures of Elliot,
AoE.
which looks like a really cool like Zelda-ish game. I don't know if you saw that or if it's your vibe.
I'm definitely. It definitely looks very, very good to me. I think that was definitely that and Octopath are probably the two things that I saw from that, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I agree with you. It looks so good.
AoE.
Um, we need more games like that. In the same vein, I don't know if I put this. Oh yeah. So Square Enix's Creative Studio 5 is now the HD 2D studio.
Officially.
Yeah, which that is awesome because like we need more games like that. Like I think
Yes.
I buy them all the time. They're really friggin' good.
Yeah, I feel like those are just the types of games where you just, I don't know, the stories are so, I don't know, they're just kind of feel good stories, right? And they just get that comfy feel from them.
And they play really well.
And they do play really well, exactly.
So
I feel like any of those HD 2D games in general, it's just, you can just kind of sit back and just enjoy.
Yeah, I they're a vibe. I really enjoy, I like them. So, yeah, please look forward to it. I don't know if there was a release date announced for them, but it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna play them. I'm just gonna play them. Don't have time for all these release dates.
Kick.
So
Never.
the next was, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this out loud, but it's pretty funny that it exists. The THQ Nordic had a showcase.
Yes.
So THQ Nordic, if you're not familiar, does all of the like they're owned by Embracer Group, and so they have like Titan Quest, as they announced Titan Quest 2, and they put it in early access. And then they put out they also do Darksiders, and I don't know if you played the original Darksiders.
I played all of them.
Oh, you played all of them.
Kick.
So
I played all of them. So I was definitely happily surprised to see Darksiders pop up as something that was going to be a thing.
I thought that was like really cool, and even the trailer was like really awesome. And they got
awesome.
the Illidan voice actor to come back and do it. I'm like, that is awesome.
Yep. They kind of I don't know, it kind of hits the it hits the market at the right time, I think. It like the vibe. I feel like there's not really anything else out there that kind of fits that right now. Like it doesn't, I don't feel like it's doubling up on something else right now, which it's kind of strange to think that so many games pop up that are so similar to each other. Like, I don't know, like even like Assassin's Creed Shadows and Ghost of Yotei and that other feudal Japan, like there were so many feudal Japan games that came out I feel like all back to back to back to back to back. You were like inundated in feudal Japan. Not that it's a bad setting or anything. It's just that, man, I wish this was spaced out a little bit more, you know?
Yeah. The Rise of the Ronin and was out like last year.
Yep.
And then Ghost of Yotei and Shadows, which I never played Shadows. I don't know. I know you did, right? Like,
yeah, I did. I played all of it. And once again, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Also, there aren't very many games I just don't enjoy. So.
Oh, shoot.
Thank you.
I'm going to go back here and solve these now. I think we're going to keep going. Yep, we are going to keep going. Love that. Love Matt's energy here. The polls are great.
AoE.
This is the one dungeon I actually knew about, like knew what the poll order was, because like it was so jank. So jank. The way, like you saw the route we just did. We went like all over the place.
Yeah, all over the place.
But like we cleared the room, the boss room, right? We did everything we needed to, and we have a ton of count. So we're looking pretty good right now.
Looking pretty good.
Looking pretty good.
Didn't manage my cooldowns well during part of that because I didn't know when we were pulling the boss. But now that I saw we were at, I actually got to manage my cooldowns a little bit better. So
yeah, I think Matt's just worried that I'm gonna go ham. And he's right to be worried. So that's pretty funny.
Especially, it is kind of interesting the way that they did Evoker. Just the anti or the opposite of
Execute. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool idea.
It is. It has its moments. It means you're less viable in certain fights. Wait, what?
Sure, sure. What just
the
happened?
hell happened? Uh-oh.
All
Now
right, I guess I guess we're doing this.
Okay, we're funneling. We're funneling. Just interrupt these, please. There we go. Let's do that instead. Great game design by Blizzard.
What even happened?
I have no idea. It's just one of those days. Oh well.
Got cooldowns now
So
if you're- I'm gonna wait until after this actually.
did you ever play Titan Quest 1?
I did. I played actually quite a bit of Titan Quest 1, and I played a lot of what was it, Immortal Throne, I think is what it was called.
Yeah, Mortal Throne.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the setting of that game. I actually really enjoy a lot of the Greek mythology stuff. So any of that type of stuff,
So
I'm very into.
God of War was your jam, like the first God of War?
Oh, God of War, so good. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I enjoyed God of War. So I haven't played it yet. I'm looking forward to it. I really think I should buy it because at this point, because I'm gonna play it, it would be financially
definitely.
irresponsible of me not to buy it right now because it's so much cheaper now than it would be at release, right?
Yeah,
Like, I
it
don't know.
is.
This is
It
just me
is.
trying to cope, right? Like, just try and figure out if I'm
No,
doing the
I
right
don't
thing.
think so. I think it fits. I don't know. It's such a cool IP, honestly. And it's done really well. I think it's a team that's passionate about ARPGs, and I think they're mixing up the. Actually, I think a lot of the ARPGs that have come out recently have done a really good job about just mixing up the genre, and kind of providing a unique ARPG experience. Instead of being quote unquote Diablo like, you know what I mean? It's definitely they've kind of come into their own.
I'm really
it's been
excited
really
for.
refreshing to see.
I'm really excited for the inevitable
Stop cast.
announcement from Grinding Gear Games. I loved
Yes.
PoE, so like,
Yeah.
it was just a really good. I can't wait because, and I can't
I
wait
have
to play
heard that
more.
season two is supposed to be pretty awesome.
I heard it was a rough
least
start,
that's
and
what-
then it turned into like something awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I haven't really been
Stop
like
cast.
I never was like a big RPG guy. Like I played Diablo and that was pretty much it.
Right. Yeah. I think most people are like that, honestly.
But yeah, it hasn't been until recently that I've been really enjoying playing these types of games. And it's PoE actually that got me into it again. Like that really got me into it.
Yep.
So yeah, good job, Grinding Gear Games. You hooked me, hook, line, and sinker. Oh my gosh, this is a crazy pull. I love it. It's not even that bad though. There's just a lot of space
Stop cast.
denial.
Really not. Just a lot of circles. Yeah.
So yeah, please look forward to that. I think Andrew's played it. Played early access. I might bug him about how it's doing.
Yeah. I think I saw him playing it the other day. So, and he also really enjoyed playing Titan Quest. So he likes playing a lot of ARPGs though. So
yeah.
Like Grim Dawn. He plays a lot of
Oh, Grim Dawn is so good though. Like
what was that Last Epoch that came out really good as well.
Oh,
like I said, there's been so many good just ARPGs that have come out that have really kind of mixed up the genre and provided a unique experience.
The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure the Last Epoch, new season of Last Epoch, and the new season of what's it called? PoE are gonna happen again at the same time.
Yeah, I think so too. They're going to cannibalize each other, unfortunately, which will inevitably
Stopcast.
lead me more towards PoE 2 because I really really enjoyed playing PoE 2.
Yeah,
So
yeah. When that comes out, that is the game we will be playing on Wednesdays.
yep, yep, for
'Cause
sure.
it is just a lot of fun. Well, my dog found a found a toilet paper roll. Okay, you go, buddy. Oh yeah, my note obviously because I wrote the show a week, like 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
Hmm.
New WoW patch is out. It's a buggy mess. The quests,
Yes,
the quests in WoW have been so bad.
they really have been. It's been a mess.
So I don't know what to say other than like, please Blizzard, help a brother out here. Well, I understand wanting to get the game out, but like, can we try our best to like, can we do better? Can we do better here?
I know. I think that thematically, I think that they are written well. I think there's a lot of good stuff there, but unfortunately there's been so many just technical bugs, and I understand they're probably facing down at this point a very difficult climb to
Yep.
trying to get this type of game, to keep chugging away with new stuff, which I understand. But we already shot our all? I didn't see him.
I think you're on top of the one, or no, the one that was alive, just like still there. So,
Oh, my bad.
I also think it's like an increasingly more hostile Microsoft, right? Like,
Yes, I agree.
that's definitely what I'm kind of been looking at. So I'm just gonna ping that there. So hopefully everyone sees it.
Targeted.
Oh, it's good. It's me. I'm really worried. Like Blizzard has been doing really great things with their release cadence. Even if they're like pushing things out a little bit before they're ready, I think
Yeah.
I just think they could do like just cook a little longer, guys. It's okay.
Yep. Just a little bit, and just a little bit in the oven. I don't think there's a. I don't know. I don't feel like the community's going to freak out if we
Mhm.
have to wait just a little bit longer for something, I think that's
Especially
totally
because like they
fine.
released their patch like right as they're
Okay.
releasing MOP. So like
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think, just let it cook a little longer. It'll be okay. I promise.
Yep.
I'll
I
come back. I'm
completely
gonna
agree.
come back.
Exactly. I think most of the people that are interested in WoW, I mean, I know that they're trying to pull in more audiences
Mhm.
or more audiences. That's a sentence. That's a statement.
More
I know they're trying to
audience.
pull more people into
Mhm.
into WoW, like a younger version or a younger generation.
Mhm.
But I don't think having a release schedule that pressures you into a point of either having to drop content or to do content in a way that is gonna cause it to just be subpar. I
Mhm.
just think you just let it cook a little bit longer. If you need time, you need time. I don't
Mhm.
think anybody at this point, with us having to
Stopcast.
wait so long for a lot of releases, and also just having so many game disappointments in general due to rushing, I think more people are more okay with just like, all right, look, fine. There are so many other things I could be playing that I don't care if it takes a little bit longer if it's going to be great.
So this could just be me like talking completely out of my ass here. Do you think that they push this out a lot just because Microsoft has had such bad press with their release schedule?
I mean, I'm sure that is part of it. I'm sure that they are pressured in some way, shape, or form to do that. I
Mhm.
don't think I don't I would wish that that's not the case, but I know that that isn't true.
Mhm.
So, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's got to be some insulation there to where there's no way that is the end all be all, right?
Mhm.
I feel like that game is probably profitable enough for them to not have to worry too much about that kind of thing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the wrong spot.
You're good. It's not you. You're just you got a
Oh,
debuff
I
on
have
you.
the debuff. That's right.
You gotta have the
Yeah.
eyes on you.
Fixated.
Just
Now I'm fixated. Put this. I was giving you my my debuff, by the way, but I think I'm just gonna give it to Sydney.
no, I didn't know if it was like a curse type thing or what. It's been a while. So
Yeah. At least it's not like what was it? What was the other one? Um, what was the other Revendreth dungeon? Can't remember it.
Oh, you mean the one up in the one where you
The
go
one
up
with
the
the
tower?
gauntlet. The one with the gauntlet at the end of it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Yeah. At least it's not that one.
It could it could have been so much worse. Cloud buddy. Stop. Can you hear the dog or no? I bet other people can
Nope.
if
Can't
they're
hear.
listening. Just gonna pop cooldown here and just kill these guys real quick.
Fixated.
Why don't we move?
Yeah, he's wanting to stay there.
Yeah, why won't he friggin' move? Just staying put, I guess. Which is fine. We can just kill everything here. But like now my overall is
Fixated.
just full of pad. Just gonna pop this defensive. Pop this. Pop this. I hate this fight because like you have to pop cooldowns on this guy or else
Yeah.
you're just like waiting here forever. And it just feels bad because there's a boss right after.
Yep.
Wait, how do we have this? Oh, Matt, that was some mighty fine routing. Matt still fighting something? Don't fight stuff.
Yeah, there's 2 things back here.
Just pop.
And the fact that they put arrows on these,
Yeah.
so much better.
Yeah, that just goes to it like the design we were talking about earlier, right? Like,
Yep. So much better to be able to know, oh, this is where we're going type thing.
I don't even remember half the mechanics in this dungeon either. Like, oh, that one's
Yeah.
coming. Yeah, here's all the arrows. You stay put here. I'll move. You can get this one. I'll get this one. Look at that. Look how much more comfy we are killing stuff. Oh, don't soak that in the middle. Don't ask me how I know. I kind of like half the fights here. Like, I don't mind this one in particular. Oh, we got to rotate like 90
Yeah.
degrees, I guess. I'm just gonna pop cool down. I don't have anything for the raid or for the group.
Man.
Well, while we're fighting this, oh wait, I gotta move, and then I'll actually look at my list of things to talk about. Oh yeah. So did you see the article that Nvidia was looking to lower their prices on the 50
Yeah,
series?
for the 50 series stuff.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they haven't been selling, like there's so much overstock.
I feel
So,
like a lot of that is also kudos to AMD there because I feel like AMD's actually starting to sell some
mhm,
GPUs there as well to put some pressure on Nvidia to kind of do
mhm.
something. I don't think there's a lot there, but I think that there is a lot there still.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I think so. Like, this is gonna be me like maybe talking out of my ass a bit, but I feel like um AMD is the one that does all the console manufacturers except for Nintendo. Like, so the two console manufacturers, they make all the chipsets and the processors and the graphics cards essentially for
hmm
PS5
hmm
and Xbox, right? So they got to be doing something right. They're really affordable. I am
yeah.
like this fucking close to going to the AMD side. I
Honestly, the only thing keeping me from it is because there's been so much developer buy-in on ray tracing. That's the main problem. Is ray tracing performance on AMD is substantially lower,
mm,
and they know that, and that's why they hit the mid range so hard with
hmm
their cards. So which is fine. And honestly, I think a lot of people know that ray tracing in general is very much a luxury. It's the where it becomes unfortunate is where the developers buy into it so far into the point where ray tracing is just it's not an option. You just
hmm
have it. It's got ray tracing. So hopefully the trend doesn't keep steering that direction. But I know that there's a few games that are like that that just have ray tracing non-optional,
hmm
which is unfortunate, especially in a PC environment. I feel like having a tuning knob for every single possible thing, and I'm once again, this is speaking from somebody that has no idea how game development goes or how any of those settings are created or tweaked or anything like that. I
yeah.
don't know how difficult it is to create a settings menu to turn stuff on and off. You would think it would just be an INI file that turns stuff on and off. I don't know,
hmm
but who knows? Maybe that is difficult, but it is strange whenever you get a game where it's like, well, all you have 8 options, right? You can you can turn graphics mode up from medium to high. You can, almost like a console type thing, right?
hmm
So, which I feel like wouldn't consoles be? I feel like if you gave people that were playing consoles the option to turn a whole bunch of stuff on and off to tailor or custom fit the experience they want, why not? Why not give that option? I guess
hmm
I still don't. I know that they have to hit. I know they're still tied within the bounds of the hardware of the console, and I understand that. And the developer wants to hit a certain, type of frame rate or fidelity or something like that. But why not provide those options to the user?
Yeah, yeah,
Why
yeah.
not give the user that option? I guess in some way, shape, or form you can with like PlayStation fidelity mode or quality mode or performance mode. I mean, so
Well, so you mentioned like the ray tracing buy-in, but like a lot of people are developing for AMD hardware. That hardware is
they
just
are.
PlayStation and Xbox, right? But
Yeah, they
we're
are.
still going. We're still going. We just plugged a healer.
Oh, okay.
um, and so they've got like I'm a complete layman. Like I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff. Um,
hmm
so someone could hear me talking about this and be like, "This guy's just a complete freaking idiot." Um, uh, but um, what like obviously they're doing something right. Like AMD.
Yeah,
What's to
they
stop them
definitely
from
are. I
like
mean,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just and I agree with you on the ray tracing buy-in. Um, I just don't. I don't. I have no idea why. Like why I haven't stopped. Um, I'm gonna get off
it's
my
almost
doing.
becoming. They've kind of created a monster where it's almost kind of like the developer feels as if it's an expected thing to have, and oh, this, you know, this game doesn't have ray tracing, you know,
Mhm.
that type of thing. You know, does that put a stigma on the game? I personally, I don't think so. I'm not going to look at a game and be like, wow, this doesn't have ray tracing.
Yeah.
I know it does. I know it does make an impact, and I know that there have been a lot of innovations in the way that ray tracing is done, and the way that all of that stuff is computed. And with, I understand all of that, but also there's a lot of, I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot of different ways that you can go about innovating in a game instead of doing ray tracing, I guess. That's the
Yeah.
best way to put it.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a ton of games. There's a ton of games that have come out that you're like, you're just, they looked amazing and they didn't have ray tracing.
Mhm.
And yeah, you could say, oh, it could be that much better if it had ray tracing. I mean, I guess, but a lot of games are artistically designed anyway. So your lighting is part of the art, and you're kind of taking away a little bit of the art there by just providing a ray tracing kind of, because it does, ray tracing just kind of feels like a shotgun effect, right?
Mhm.
You're just like, here's light and it's gonna bounce off of everything, just like in real life. I understand, sure, but if you're wanting to set a scene, like an artistic scene and everything like that, I just feel like, I don't know, you can do that without ray tracing. You don't have to do it that way.
Yeah, I feel like, and this is the graphical arms race has, I feel like, done so much damage to WoW, or not WoW, sorry, to the video games as a whole, not to WoW. WoW
Yeah.
looks like shit.
You can turn on ray tracing in WoW.
Yeah, it's true, you can. So you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just done. Why do we need ray tracing all of a sudden? Like, why is it such a big deal?
It's just that's I mean, that's literally all. What was it, the 30 series? Isn't that when it started coming out?
Yeah, it is.
They're like, oh, RTX ray tracing, get your RTX, blah 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 blah. You know, and that was the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we're getting more along the lines of, I mean, the jump from the 40 series to the 50 series was very slight. And a lot of that stuff was like, oh, well, it's doing more AI computing, and now we're going to start doing, we're going to start leveraging this AI technology to create,
This is your key, by the way.
frames. Oh, it is, okay.
Yeah, and half the games I play don't even have like that kind of graphical fidelity. Like, let's look at this list. I've recently been playing First Berserker, no. Shinobi Vengeance, no. Oh, I didn't talk about Shinobi Vengeance. It feels like Beautiful Joe. Definitely play it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, no. I just feel like it's like the AI conversation all over again. You know, it's just like, why are we doing this? Is it just for the sake of saying you're doing it? Does it really make your game better? Make your gameplay better.
Yeah, that's the more important part. Make the game play better.
If it plays better, people will have more fun.
Yep.
Oh, we didn't interrupt that. That's not good. All right. Just gonna do a quick, let's see if anyone grabs that guy. No grabbing. Okay.
Fear.
No interrupting. All right, there we go. I don't have my.
This one. I got that for it.
There we go.
Fortunately, these types of pulls are really difficult for me because I can't get anything set up.
I don't play this dungeon really that much on my Demon Hunter because I always play it on my Evoker, but I need the trinket on my Demon Hunter, and I have it on my Evoker. So if I get it on my Evoker, I'll have two, and I won't be able to trade it, and then I'll feel really, really bad for basically just stealing loot. So anyway, back to the conversation about making games feel better. Or play better. I think that's the kind of like the biggest thing that we want to do, like that we're having or problems with, right? Is like the games themselves need to actually play better. Like, do you think anyone gives a shit if your game, like, look at Anthem? Even though I thought Anthem was really fun, does anyone give a shit if that game looked great if it plays like complete and utter garbage?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly right.
Um,
I
yeah.
a lot of games just need to hit that gameplay first. You know,
And Nintendo gets away with a lot of shit. Okay.
they do. They definitely
But
do.
one thing they nail, and I'm appreciative of them nailing it, is the gameplay first mentality. Like,
Yes, 100%. If you're going to be playing a Nintendo game, you will be entertained. Like
yeah.
you're going to enjoy the way it plays. No matter what the heck it is that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be an entertaining and fun game to play.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely appreciate them for doing that for sure.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's just my, 2 cents. It's really cool. I give Nintendo a lot of crap, but they design stories. They design everything is designed around the gameplay. Like Tears of the Kingdom in these types of games are designed around gameplay, which is awesome. It's an awesome experience to be a part of. So thank you for Nintendo for doing that. And their games aren't graphically great, but you see people like raging about how like powerful the console is or whatever. I'm like, guys, nobody cares. You're missing the point.
Exactly. There's just, I mean, it is nice to be playing a console that can, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, yeah, sure, it would be great at 60. It would be, but that's not what that game needs.
And it clearly doesn't bother it because bother people because it sells like gangbusters. Like,
yeah,
I'm hard on Nintendo for a lot of things, and one of which is we're gonna be talking about like later on. So like, but
I can fear this guy.
The worst, like the best part about them is they always design with gameplay, and so I will always be a Nintendo fanboy for that reason.
Yep.
So, man, the audio listeners, they're just going to be hearing this, like us talking, but then also my weak aura is doing
and then
like
stopping.
The lightning. Just know there's like a lightning weak aura because I have no game sounds on right now. But like, oh God. God, that's fine. We can do that. Can I stun that guy? Yep.
Ugh, man, these pulls are terrible for me.
They are interesting pulls.
I just need to figure out where to post up and sit down because a lot of times I'm running around trying to get stuff interrupted and I only have fear. So
then don't worry about it. Just dot things up and go ham. Yeah. Just stay on the boss for this one because I don't know.
Well, I can cleave off the ads, which is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Defensive. Ads. Dodge.
Forgot to stack up. I'm really bad. Sorry.
Oh, I did too, so.
I don't even know where the next group of...
Defensive.
Oh, they're all the way over there.
Ads.
This is great for you, right? Like
Dodge.
the extra funnel damage.
Yeah, it's super nice. I can literally just have to toss my football on them and then they just kind of slow walk themselves towards me.
Oh, I went back. There we go.
Defensive. Ads.
Oh man. Where are we going?
Ugh. I
Sorry.
remember reading a Tencent article where they had a pretty good Q2, if I recall.
Well, not for long. Did you see that they changed like all their materials
AoE.
No, I didn't.
on their website or whatever on the store pages for the Light of
I did
Mortirum? Oh god, yeah,
No,
did they
oh, I
ever?
know. Okay, I did see that actually. Yes, yes.
That was really funny. I thought it was funny anyway, so
It is funny. It's also it is kind of, I don't know, just the audacity to be like, you know what, we're just gonna make this game exactly the same. That is also just kind of crazy.
But like,
to me.
isn't changing everything just kind of like an admission of guilt at this point in time?
Oh, definitely.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
why
Like,
even if you're gonna have a lawsuit? I mean, I think they gotta settle. Like, I don't understand like what they were planning on getting out of it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's wild to me. So,
Yeah.
oh, Matt trusted me to do my job. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you. I could not believe the audacity of the lion, the witch, and the audacity of that bitch. You know, like, god damn.
Yep.
You know, good for you though, Tencent. You know, you treat yourself, I guess.
AoE.
I guess.
I don't know where that guy went. Did he die now? That big guy, or the thing that was about to alarm off? All right, I guess he did.
He like ran off towards me. I don't know what happened.
Think Cody grabbed him, but that's funny. All right. Very good. Screwed that one up. Whatever. What else do I have on this list? Oh yeah, so we talked about that already. Right. Okay, we were talking about Nintendo. I was just glazing them a little bit. Now I'm
Yes.
going to basically send them to hell because they're increasing the prices of the Switch 1 for
Yep.
due to market conditions, right? So
All I was thinking is, okay, well, they're just trying to increase their sales of Switch 2, right? I mean,
Mhm.
that's all I can think of there. I mean, I don't see. I don't. That's the only thing I could possibly
it
see.
makes
I mean,
no
maybe,
sense,
yes.
man.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Just I don't know. Maybe maybe the Switch 2s are manufactured in different spots
I mean, it's possible.
and like they're getting hit by tariffs or something. I don't know. On the Switch 1s.
It's it is possible. Don't know entirely.
I'm just trying to
It is-
analyze
but-
like
but-
why
yeah. I am
why would
too,
you
but the
instantly
pessimist in me is just saying, oh, we're just trying to get more
Yeah.
Switch 2 sales to show that, oh, look, that the price disparity between 1 and 2 isn't really that much.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah. That's gotta be it. That's so.
That's the only
God
thing.
damn it, Nintendo.
That's honestly the only thing I can think of where I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can see where they're trying to get at there, and at this point, who hasn't bought a Switch? I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, unless you've broken your Switch or something like that, and you have to buy a new one, which okay, I can see that would be kind of sucky to get a replacement.
This is the only generation we've ever been in where consoles have gotten more expensive as the generation goes on.
Yeah, it is. You're right. It's kind of crazy.
The alternative,
Yeah, I'm used to
like
PlayStation 3, for instance,
Yeah.
that just kept dropping and dropping and dropping until you get to PS4. You
Mhm.
know.
Now Sony hasn't
Aeon.
increased their prices, but usually they're due for a decrease at this point in time. So,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like they're usually done or low by now.
Usually.
So what the hell, guys? At least, well, they just finished selling 80 million consoles. So, they're
They
pretty,
did have a really good generation.
pretty goddamn
Helped
happy.
extremely helped by Microsoft literally doing nothing this.
Yeah. Helped by Microsoft literally buying everybody up and doing nothing
Yep.
except for I wasn't gonna really talk about this because I basically spend most of my time shitting on Microsoft, but yeah, fuck it. Did you see that Sean Layden made a quick interview
Charge soon.
where he talked about the value of Game Pass or lack thereof, and how it warps the development structure of studios, because they basically become 9 to 5 workers, in the current environment.
Yes. Yeah, and you just become a slave to the
Machine.
to the machine. Yeah, that's exactly right.
I never actually like Sean Layden. I have a weird kind of thought on him because, on the one hand, he's really, really smart. And obviously he ran PlayStation in some of its most its greatest years, but he also went to consult with Tencent. So, there's that.
Yeah, there is that. There is that.
So, but I never thought about the aspect of
soon.
profit sharing in development work, because a lot of developers like Naughty Dog and stuff like that, they do a lot of profit sharing, and they used to Blizzard used to do a lot of that too back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on that? Oh, fuck, he's dead. All right, well, time to kill this guy.
I don't know. I definitely feel like there's just, no matter where you look, there's going to be a black and white side to a coin, and it just depends on what side of the coin you want to look at, because there's always going to be the dark underside of a coin. So I just kind of I almost kind of take it as almost status quo type thing.
Yeah.
It's just how it is, I guess. That's what the pessimist in me says. So
yeah, I just think I'm really trying not to be too hard on Microsoft, because I feel like I do come across as a Microsoft bashing. And they have done some really good things to the industry. They were at the head of online gaming, essentially, right? They
Right.
built
I mean, Xbox Live, right?
yeah, Xbox Live.
No, we are. I'm kind of reaching there, I guess, because that's a long time ago. I
Yeah.
don't feel like it's the same company anymore.
Yeah.
But you're right.
No,
they
but
did.
Xbox gaming in general, that division is responsible for a lot of the interesting things that happen in games.
Yep.
Online gaming was huge. It was not it wasn't even heard of before that. And they were Sony didn't even build oh, this is a pull. I got Skull, I guess, or X. And good. But someone else is going to need to get that one.
I just tried to double fear. I don't know if it'll get it in time. No, it didn't.
Do you have an interrupt or?
Not right now, no.
Okay, this is gonna be dangerous. Actually, no, we're good now. We're good now. That guy died. Oh no, he's still alive. I'll tell you when I put VE up, just in case.
I think we might be good.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think
we
we're
got
good.
fear, and I think I got fear in 10 for the next. So
it's okay. We should be alright. Oh wait, no, this one's not. Matt's got that. No, we have enough. We have more than enough interrupts for this.
Dodge.
We do.
We have 3 melee. That was a pull. I liked it. Okay. Oh, I'm rooted. Yeah, so I do feel like I never thought of the whole Microsoft or the Game Pass machine being like a 9 to 5 type thing. I didn't think about profit sharing. Because like why the fuck would I? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Why
It's definitely
why would that
definitely
be
not
something
that
I'm
you would
thinking
just
of?
normally think of that. Yeah.
And so oh my gosh, we're at 99%. God, that route was almost perfect, man.
Oh wow. Oh, apparently I stood in the goop over here. Oops.
Yeah, it's not something I would typically think about. So like obviously why
Waves.
bother with it now, right? But like that is a very good point. I never actually did devs even like that kind of bit? Like is that their jam?
I mean, surely not. I mean, I guess if you think about it from I think I remember hearing something where it's like Game Pass is a great option. Okay, I don't know where that happened. Game Pass is a great option for
Indies.
things
Waves.
for if you're not sure your game is going to do well.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not sure your game's going to do well, then you're just going to you're going to do Game Pass. If you are sure it's going to do well, then Game Pass probably isn't the best option.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I feel like that is probably the best way to put that.
Waves.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does grant you assurance. So yeah, if you're an indie developer and you're taking a risk with your game, then yeah, probably Game Pass is probably a good option for you. But if you know that you've got a hit on your hands and you think that you could sell quite a bit of copies, then yeah,
Waves.
definitely don't go with Game Pass. Go with something else.
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
Publish it more traditionally. So
Oh, what happened there?
it's an unfortunate wipe. The healer died early, and we only had one VR. So
Guy's struggling. Stunned.
yeah.
How long is
well,
your fear?
my fear is on a 45-second cooldown.
Okay. So you can fear yourself out of your thing every time then. Provided
Should be able to, yes.
What's the CD on your fear, Mr. Healer? Should be the same thing, right? Like
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, there you go. So
to break yourself out. After big suck phase. What's the cooldown? Yeah, Sigil of Misery is way too long, so. Alright, here we go. We're ramping.
slowly but surely.
Waves.
Oh, I just realized that my Halo is kind of screwing us here. It hits them so far away that they can't come into melee.
It's alright.
Waves.
Just gotta wipe this guy.
Waves.
Pull in 5 seconds. Go get a spot.
Spire. Okay. Popped myself out on accident. I forgot that dispersion it counts as
Removes
a
roots.
CC drop,
Waves.
so I got in there and I was like, oh, I'll just disperse. Yeah.
Waves.
Pull in 6 seconds. This is just a kill angle. Yeah. I did have something else interesting here about more about sales. Let's see here.
Dodge.
Oh, also talking about Nintendo. They the company that sold the fastest console, 6 million units in its first month. That is history essentially, like fastest
Yeah.
console sale in history.
That is pretty crazy. It's interesting because I actually, at least from my personal circle, a lot of my friends are like, you know what, I'm just gonna skip out on Switch 2 until there's a game to play. And I feel like everybody else decided not that.
Mhm.
They were like, no, I'm gonna buy it.
Mhm.
So Harvester's Edict, is this good? I don't remember if this is good. I'd have to look at my trinket stuff.
God, as is normal, my evoker is now getting more gear than my demon hunter. He already has the trinket off this boss. Um, I think I really want to switch to you because I feel like Mira would love it.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I haven't.
It's the perfect console for kids. It really is. There
Mhm.
and there is no other option. I guess is the best way to put it. It is the best option. You're not going to want to put your kid on a computer.
Mhm.
It's too unregulated. And nowadays it's kind of just a dumb choice. And whenever you start to get into like PlayStation and Xbox, you don't really have the Nintendo options, right?
Mhm.
And Nintendo just has those options, and they I don't know, Nintendo just has that games that make memories magic.
Yeah. She's in absolute like so we're playing through Mario Odyssey right now, and she's absolutely in love
Mhm.
with Mario Odyssey.
Oh,
She freaking loves it.
It's such a good game.
And it's just not it's like it's not even because she can play it. She just loves watching it. She loves watching Mario do dumb shit.
Yeah. And that's the best part about Mario, right? Because what does Mario do? He jumps.
Yeah. He's literally jumping
Right.
around.
You jump and you take jump and you put jump in every single possible situation you can,
Mhm.
and it's amazing. It just creates, I don't know, putting that limitation on a developer, and then being like, okay, here's what you can do. You can jump, you can double jump, you can triple jump, right?
And
That's what you can
throw
do.
your hat. You
It-
can
yeah,
throw
and
your
you throw
hat
your
and do
hat, right?
random shit sometimes.
And it's just like, but you're create a level around the jump mechanic, please.
Mhm.
And you just come, and they have some of the coolest ideas, you
Mhm.
know. And it's
They must be
gotta
on
hand it to
acid
them, you know.
24/7. She loves being like, she loves it when you turn into a bird, or she loves it when you turn into like
Caterpillar,
a caterpillar,
yeah,
the T-Rex
yep.
at the beginning. She's like, I want to be a dinosaur.
Yep.
I want to be Yoshi. Like, she loves it. It just
Yep.
it's just really cool. I hope
It really
it
is.
really enkindles something in her. I think it is, to be honest. But
It's good.
yeah. I-
Some of my, I don't know, some of my favorite memories are, as a kid playing games as a kid, just because that sense of wonder is just so extreme as a child.
Mhm.
You've never experienced certain things, and so many things seem new, and it just leaves such an impact on you that trying to be able to provide your kid with a game that gives those types of memories is just that would just be so much fun.
Mhm. Yeah. So I might buy one. I just got promoted, so like I'm probably gonna go ahead and spend
There
a
you
little
go.
bit of that money um on her and me,
There you
mostly me, but um
go.
yeah, the fastest selling ever. Congratulations, Nintendo. I love and hate you at the same time. God.
It's kind of hard not to. Once
Mm,
again, there's two sides to every coin, right? So
mm. Um. So okay, on the topic of sales, and I think we're kind of just done. So now we're yapping. We're doing. You remember Fat Boss TV and their laps around Dalaran?
yep, yep, I remember.
That's what we're that's what we're
That's what we're
doing.
doing now.
Um. So here's some interesting sales data for Final Fantasy, because this is also a Final Fantasy podcast, obviously. Um. And so around Final Fantasy, and this is from Reese Elliott of Alinea Analytics. So they're an analytics firm whose
Okay.
basic job is to analyze sales like data on the consoles themselves and Steam, and try and get like data from that, because a lot of companies are now um, basically keeping it tight-lipped on total sales,
Right. Right.
because there's so much bad press around sales for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't
Uh-huh.
sell 10 million copies of your game, you're a failure.
Yeah, it's a failure. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Square Enix. And so here's the latest sales data. He did clarify that these are estimates, not official, but he does claim that they are fairly accurate. So
Okay.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, 6.5 million copies on PlayStation. Um,
Woohoo.
and 1.3 million on Steam sold.
Okay.
Okay. Rebirth is 2.6 million on PS5. In 581,000 on Steam.
Okay.
So a pretty stark drop off, but
Yeah.
this happens a lot with sequels.
Yeah, there aren't very many sequels that I feel like a lot of sequels. Well, you're right. A lot of sequels just don't do better than the original.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that do better than the original is word of mouth,
Yeah.
right? It's word of mouth that's like, wow, this game is actually killer type thing, and then people just buy into it. With the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, I think it just treads too much of a line where there's too much of the audience that wants that old original story, and too much of and then you have the other audience that just wants to play a good game type thing. Because I don't know, if you ask me, Rebirth, it's
That's
definitely
incredible.
my favorite Final Fantasy. It is an incredible game, and for anyone that has not given it the time of day, I would implore you to, because it's incredible. It's an incredible game.
Yeah, I agree.
It's my favorite Final Fantasy, hands down.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's just so good. It is also my favorite Final
It is.
Fantasy.
I mean, it really is. I mean, I love, as much as I love 13, and I know this is probably someone listening to it probably going, "Oh, this guy likes 13, then I'm not going to play it." It's, but I mean, I love Rebirth. It's so good.
Mhm.
It's super good. So
Yeah. Um, Also, one thing to take into account, the install base on the PS5 was less than like Final Fantasy VII Remake sold 6.5 million copies on PlayStation at the end of the PS4 generation.
right, right.
Um, so that was an install base of like 110 million consoles, I think.
Okay.
PS4 sales numbers. I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, actually, now that you're saying that, I
170
wonder
17 million units. As that
117 million units, and you have 6.5 million sales. So
so
it's
that
less than 1%.
yeah, no, less than 10%.
Right, less than 10%.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Um, and so um, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, uh, that came out last year. Let's go. When did Remake come out? That came out 2020, right? FF7
Yes, I think it was 2020, and then Rebirth was 2024.
2020. Yeah. PS5 sales as of April 2020. Oh wait, no, PS4 sales. Whoops. Thank you, AI. So that's 109 million units. All right, that console sold.
The PS4.
PS4 at that point in time, as of April
Okay.
2020, when Final Fantasy VII launched, they had 109 million units, almost 110 million units.
Okay.
So, you can say like roughly 6%,
7.5%,
6% attach
6%.
rate.
Okay.
Okay. Now, FF7 Rebirth release date. Oh, it was February 29th, 2024. PS5 sales as of Feb 2024. No. Okay. Its lifetime sales was 55 million, so half. Or yeah, roughly half. Which brings you kind of in line with the same attach rate for Rebirth. All this to say is like, and it was a sequel, so all things considered, I think it sold pretty well. Final Fantasy is not the titan that everybody thinks it is.
No, I think it could be.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they made the next Final Fantasy turn-based, I think they would probably have a abnormally high amount of sales
Mm-hmm.
if they really leaned into that turn-based nostalgia. Especially with the success of Expedition 33.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they did a turn-based Final Fantasy and they played on that, I feel like they could probably sell quite a bit of units.
Yeah. Expeditions 33 definitely sold way more than Final Fantasy Rebirth.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Expedition 33, I think just kind of nailed it.
Oh wait, they sold 3 so they sold in line. You know what? 3.3 million copies.
That's actually surprising if that's the case.
Yeah.
I bet the Steam install base got to be pretty large on that though.
Yeah. So yeah, 3.3 million copies. So they sold like 200,000 copies more.
Is that on Steam or is that on PS5?
That's just on the PS5 and Steam for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and the Expedition 33 is all three systems.
Oh, you did all three systems for Expedition 33.
Yeah, because I had to, but because Final Fantasy
right.
So
yeah.
Like,
so you said that was 3.3 for
Expedition 33.
Expedition 33.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually expecting more sales than that, surprisingly enough. If that's the case,
they probably had more players.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then I would definitely say that Rebirth was definitely a success. I mean, if Expedition 33 is considered a success when it comes to those types of numbers, I mean, there's definitely a lot of things going on with Expedition 33 that are amazing, but
yeah, I think the thing that
I
makes
mean,
Expedition 33 a success, smaller budget by far, smaller development team
sure,
by
yeah,
far,
much smaller.
but a long,
Definitely a
long
cheaper
dev
game to make.
cycle
Yeah.
comparatively. Like you got to remember, Intergrade came out 2021, February 2021.
Yes. Yes.
Um, and then they started development on Rebirth, or like
Yeah.
they started principal
Like
development
full
on
time.
Rebirth. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that game was developed
You
in
also,
like 3
you
or
also got to
4
think
years.
of how long the dev time was for the original remake project, though.
Well, that was in development hell for a long time.
Yeah.
I think once they understood what they wanted to do and their vision, I think that definitely helped. Developing for one console definitely helped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, the 4-year dev time, like all the time, the whole time I was playing Rebirth, I could not believe the 4-year dev time around it.
I couldn't either. I couldn't either. There was exponentially more content, way more voice acting. I mean, it just kept going on and
Mhm.
on and on and on with everything that was going on with the game. So I am very surprised that it was a 4-year cycle, and that's why I would be surprised if 2028 was the date for Revengeance, Final Fantasy VII Revengeance, whatever the
Final
heck they're gonna
Fantasy
call it.
7 Revengeance. Well, apparently, so there is a post today. This is by way of Gamatsu. Um, the director over Final Fantasy VII Rebirth stated that by Ever Crisis, the mobile game, the like gacha game,
Right.
by the time
Yep.
it hits its 2-year anniversary, we'll probably hear news about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and that's in September. So
Revengeance.
yeah, sorry, Final Fantasy VII Revengeance. I feel dumb just calling it that.
I no, realistically, I think we did talk about this already. I think it's going to be called like Returns
Yeah,
or
not Reunion.
I don't know. I know it can't be a reunion.
Mm-hmm.
So or something. Final Fantasy 7 R type. Did you ever
R
play that Final Fantasy
Type 0.
Zero type?
Yeah,
Type Zero. That's the one,
I
yeah.
definitely own that game.
Yeah. Yep.
It's jank. It's hard. I love it.
It is definitely a jank game. And actually, oh man, this just pulled a memory out of my head. That actually reminded me. Did you ever play Remnant of Fate?
Remnants
Remnants of Fate.
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna check to make sure this is the game I'm talking about.
Is it Threads of Fate?
Maybe it was. I thought it was like Remnants of Fate.
Let's
It's a
see.
game. It's a turn-based. It's a weird turn-based game.
Mhm.
And your characters and you like jump around the map and shoot stuff
No, I've never
in
never
a
played
turn-based
that.
game.
No, definitely
It's
never played that.
crazy. It's got to be Remnants of Fate. I can't remember the name of it.
Nope, can't say I have played
Okay,
that one.
well, I don't know what it is then. Whatever the heck it is, very good.
Um,
Oh, okay, it's definitely Threads of Fate. You're
Threads
right.
of Fate.
It's no, it's not. It's not Threads
No,
of Fate.
no.
Dang it, it's not.
Threads
Man,
Threads
I
of
can't
Fate was a
remember the name.
a PS1 game.
Yeah, yeah, it was a PS1 game. No, I'm gonna have to really think about what it was called. That game, that game was crazy.
And then finally, Final Fantasy 16 has sold 3.8 million on PlayStation, 505,000 on Steam, and Xbox has yet to hit 100,000 sales. But they don't buy games, so
yeah.
they can say they do. They don't. They also have a much.
Say they do.
They also have a much smaller install base. To be fair, like they have a way smaller install base than than PlayStation. Um, there's also PlayStation sales numbers, but I didn't grab those. I feel like we talk a little bit too much about that shit right now, even though it's interesting to us or to me at the very least. I don't know if it interests you. I love the
Yeah,
business of video games, but I feel like if we do that, then we start like feeding fanboy flames.
it does kind of feel that way. I don't know. I definitely feel like there's merit to the conversation of like of like w- I feel like if it's more along the lines of like what is the impact,
Hmm.
at least as a consumer of video games, you know,
Hmm.
how is this going to impact me as a consumer type
Hmm.
thing? And that's I feel like that's the best conversation from any of this business of video games things, because a lot of times the impact to the end user is just not great
Well, a lot of people
for the
don't
most
even
part.
know these things. Like a lot of people don't pay attention or
Oh,
don't care.
exactly.
I care because I am an enthusiast through and through. I find it
Sure.
interesting. I definitely find the industry interesting, even if it's kind of in the dumpster here in the West.
Yeah.
Hell, actually, you know what we can talk about is how bad Square Enix's financials were. Um, basically, they had their shareholders call and they didn't do so good. Um,
Yeah, they were I they were I gotta pull up the article that I read about that, but they were down. Actually, I was surprised about how far down they were. But then I started thinking of, you know, what stuff, you know, were they did they have releasing type things? So I guess they'll probably pick it up quite a bit with a lot of the stuff that's in development. But
so gamesindustry.biz, uh, Q1 net sales drop 15%, uh, due to new titles generating low revenue. Um, their profit is down 54% year over year. Um, basically everything is down.
yeah,
Um, their games didn't sell as well. Um, I think they it's hard for them because their release cadence is pretty tiny.
yeah, that is the
It used to be like they
as big as
flooded
it
the market, right? But
right, as big as a publisher that they are.
mhm,
I feel like their release cadence is like in small like windows type thing. And I also don't feel like they're saturating different types of genres on the market like they
mhm,
used to as much either. But
yeah,
there is also a lot of kind of junky games that we got
yeah.
for a
Well,
while there too. So
their MMO saw a big decline, um, as well.
yeah,
Uh, so it dropped by about 3 billion
actually, I
yen.
saw an interesting statement on that. Is once this actually might have been something somebody said in Discord, but I actually really thought that that was true. Is once Yoshi P stopped making the game he wanted to play and started making the game that he thought everyone would play,
Hmm.
is when the game really started to suffer.
Yeah, I think Elise or someone said that in the
Yep,
Sheepies Discord.
yep, I think you're right, and I think that's nail on the head there for sure. Because
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like the design philosophy is make everyone feel. I don't know. I, I'd like to say that it's just give everyone a participation trophy thing, but I think that's actually doing it more of a disservice of an explanation, because I think it's almost worse than that. So
I do too.
uh,
Um,
it's losing the sauce. Where it's funny because I feel like WoW is kind of gaining a lot of the
it's
sauce, which is
so
surprising to me.
weird, right? The
It
the
really is strange.
the kind of tug of war. Like, I don't know if I was talking to you about this, um, but uh, no, it couldn't have been. But the 2 years ago, or like in Shadowlands, like a few years ago, releasing a
Yep.
patch on the same day as Final Fantasy was like a death sentence for your game for WoW.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
But it's definitely the other way around. I feel like, and WoW's content cadence, they've been releasing patches at the same time as the last two Final Fantasy patches.
Yep, I
Um,
agree.
eh, which is crazy to me because their dev cycles are pretty long in Final Fantasy, I feel like, and
Yep,
they don't offer a new raid tier every time.
I know. They really don't. It's uh, but also I feel like the class design has really started to decline in Final Fantasy for a while now.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I didn't play that game that much, but even more so just the complication of the game going from I'm trying to think of when I really kind of played more so than anything as I guess when you go from like Heaven's Word on to like now, for instance, I
Hmm.
feel like the class design is just it's almost like an entirely different game.
Yeah, I was of the mind that Heaven's Word class design was actually like pretty shit. Well, maybe it's just class balance was shit. Class design was fine. Um, I think
Well, I
Stormblood
don't know
they
about
hit a
that.
peak.
Yeah, I think Stormblood definitely had some of the best versions of the classes. It's just strange to me that you kind of I don't know removed a lot of that decision that you make while you're playing the game. It just seems like a lot of the decision was just kind of removed, and you hit
It's
your buttons.
I think the worst part is just the 2 minute meta, which
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think it's just awful. Um,
I think that's if I'm trying to there's a lot of small nuanced differences between combat and WoW and combat and Final Fantasy. And when you go into thinking about why, why, at least for me, why is it so much more fun to play a caster class in WoW than it is to play in Final Fantasy? And I just feel like I'm making way more impactful gameplay decisions when I'm playing a class in WoW than I am when I'm playing Final Fantasy.
mhm.
I feel
No,
like
I
in
can.
in Final Fantasy, you are either doing your I just kind of picture as a like a hose metaphor. In Final Fantasy, you pretty much you can squeeze the handle and the hose goes off at full blast, and it's up to you whether or not it's going full blast or not. Whereas in WoW, there are so many times where you get to make the decision
Mhm.
to make your class go full blast or not.
I
Whereas you can't make the decision in Final Fantasy. You either do the rotation or not.
well, that's just it. I feel like so much of Final Fantasy is dictated by your like I could spreadsheet my rotation in Final Fantasy for a
Yeah.
fight and basically have hit the same GCDs at the exact same time every single fight.
Yep. Yep.
In fact, that's the
Yep.
best way to play the game. It's just
It's exactly right. I was getting ready to say, and in fact, that is is the optimal way to play.
yeah.
you find you find the timings on that fight, and I understand that there is that puzzle for a lot of people is enjoyable,
Mhm.
but are you making a gameplay decision to do that, or are you memorizing
A dance.
like exactly? Are you just memorizing a cadence or a
Mhm.
dance? And I think there is merit to both, but I definitely think that having player decision in regards to how your class is playing means a whole bunch.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a tangent there, but I
No,
felt passionate about it, so I went with it.
yeah, that's fine. I agree with you. It and when you see news like that with Square Enix quarter one drop or net sales or whatever dropping, you kind of get worried because like what does that
That's
mean,
true.
right? Does that mean
Yeah.
some more active investor comes in and like shakes things up and turns the company into something that I hate,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. I you would hope that what it is more so than anything is it's a wake up call for them to
Stick to what they're
find
good at.
find that yeah find that magic that you were actually good at. What what is it that people are asking for all the time, and lean into that type thing and innovate from that. Don't go so far off the rails that you're just a completely different version of yourself.
Also, having like a 16-year gap between 15 and 16 just can't happen.
That's also
Time
just
between
crazy.
FF
It makes you think.
15.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. Is what was even happening in that time frame? Like when it comes to Final Fantasy development, you've released so many different Final Fantasies, and it's always, they always sell well. They always do such a good job. How is it that one of your best franchises has a drought of over 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
So
that what it was?
it was 6 years and 7 months.
Oh, okay.
So it was.
It seemed like 10 years, I guess.
I mean, that's a long time to not release a mainline Final Fantasy. To put that into perspective, between FF15.
Yeah, but like, what was the difference between like Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9?
Like a year. Or 2
Like,
years.
like that's what's crazy to me.
And between 9 or between, it was actually worse. The development of Final Fantasy 15, and between 13 and 15, it was 7 years.
Yeah, no, that I know that was a while.
Between FF7 and FF8. Launches. Let's see here. Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8, 2 years and 5 months. And then FF8, we'll do FF8 and FF9. Um, 1 year and 5 months. I just think shorter development cycles are important, and I think they started nailing that with Final Fantasy 7. They have a vision already, right? So
Yep, exactly. I think that getting those smaller development cycles, and I think definitely getting a team involved that is, I feel like, I could be wrong here, but I definitely feel like a lot of the larger companies have like these blocks of developers that you're like, okay, well, I got 500 developers that are in flux at all point in time. And this project's coming up, so I'm going to throw this, I'm going to throw X amount of blocks of developers at this to brute force this, production down.
yeah.
And not having a team that's focused on a vision and is a part of the vision from start to finish, you just lose the sauce at that point. And I think that's befallen so many games at this point. I feel like every game starts off with great artistic vision, and then it just comes down to when is it going to get released? What's the budget? What do we need to include to appease our investors? How many developers do we need to have for X, Y, and Z when we really don't? Like, there's so many decisions that are being made that are taking away from the artistic creation of what video games kind of used to be.
It's why I like, it's why I really enjoy Falcom games, right? Like, they make their own games. They are budget. They're so good. And they're turn-based RPGs. And they innovate. They innovate every time.
Yep. Yeah. And it's I think that's what the great part about the Trails series as well is it's a continuing story. It's you have a turn-based formula that can adjust. I don't know. We've got so many things that are you look at a lot of sequels nowadays that are so far and away almost like a complete redesign of the game.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Where, and I'm thinking of like, I am not thinking of specifics, I guess, but there's just so many times where you pull up a game that's this version or X game 1, and then you play same but the sequel of it, and it just seems like a completely different game because there's
Mhm.
just different people involved, and heck, maybe it even had a completely different game director involved. It's just, I don't know. It's definitely different nowadays.
Yeah. I just feel like I feel like development times, especially, um, people need they haven't worked out. I said this earlier in the job. They haven't worked out the gameplay first idea. It's like all about um fidelity right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's detrimental to the game, right? And it's
Yep.
detrimental to the industry. I don't give a shit if you're. I play Falcom games. Those games look like shit.
Well, and as funny as it sounds, or maybe not as funny as it sounds, I feel like Unreal has really provided a really, really good space for smaller developers or development teams that are looking to accelerate their development cycle by using the Unreal engine to create their visions as
Mm,
quick as possible. Um, I know that there's a lot of crazy Unreal games out there that are just like complete slop, and I understand, but it also goes to show how powerful that is to be able to realize a game from start to finish. And I'm pretty sure Expedition 33 was an Unreal game.
hmm
And I mean, look what was done there.
Yeah, there were barely any
And
frame hiccups in that one.
right, and but even more so, if you really look at Expedition 33, and you can tell it's an Unreal game. Now that I think about it, you can tell because whenever you look at other games that are made in Unreal, you can see similarities where you're like, okay, I can see where a lot of the budget was saved because when it comes to fidelity, I mean, Expedition 33, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful.
Hmm
um is it the most crisp game in the world? No. Does it have some graphical craziness going on? Yes, but artistically it's almost second to none. um but you can tell it's an Unreal game, and that's not a
hmm
bad thing. So that's one of those things where I wish that, and maybe it's becoming more of a norm to where we start to see more of that come along, where you can offload a lot of the engine development part of developing a video game onto something like Unreal to create something. Now, of course, I don't know what if you're using Unreal. I don't know what type of royalties you're having to pay for that or
Yeah.
any of that. I don't, but I know that there's a cost there. But
Well, I know Final Fantasy is developed on Unreal. Final
I thought
Fantasy.
I thought it had its own. I thought Rebirth had its own deal.
I'm pretty sure it was Unreal. I could be wrong. I will look that up as
I,
soon as
I
I
might be wrong
land.
too. I thought it had its own
Uh,
engine, but
and
could be
like,
wrong.
uh, let's look. Let's look. I'm just flying. I'm just flying. Have to go back up to Tazavesh. All right. FF7 Rebirth Engine.
Yeah, it wasn't real. You're right.
Yep. I just think too many people dive into Unreal and don't do enough justice to the like so many Unreal games have performance issues, especially Unreal 5 games, and it's
Y-
just because not enough time is spent optimizing the game,
Well, I was
or
getting
they
ready to say. I
focus
think
too much on
that's
fidelity instead of focusing on the gameplay.
right. Yeah,
And
and I those are the types of things where, yeah, you need to take the time to, if you're gonna be using an engine like that, then you need to take the time or have developers that are used to that type of thing to be
mhm.
able to finalize and realize your vision.
Now I will say, of course, that um, you know, Expedition 33 looked really good. There was some jank to it. Like let's be honest, there's a little
There
bit of
definitely
jank,
was. There definitely was.
but it didn't matter because the game was awesome. Like the gameplay was good.
Yeah. Yep. Well,
So
in the I mean, the art style
mhm.
of that game, yeah, and the gameplay is great too. Once again, just want more turn-based games, and
Yeah.
the fact that a small studio came up with this really great turn-based idea is mind-blowing to me.
Um, one of the actually FF16 engine, was that in Unreal as well? Oh, so that explains it. Final Fantasy 16 utilized a heavily modified and enhanced version of the Final Fantasy 14 engine. That makes a lot of sense after playing it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Makes ton of sense when you think about like the quest structure and the way the inventory is handled and stuff like that.
That does make that makes a ton of sense.
um, Initially, it used
Oh,
Unreal Engine 4. The team switched to the engine for its familiarity. Okay, so that's why they went. That's probably why they took so long to make the game. They originally
I
used
can definitely see that.
Unreal Engine 4.
They had to convert everything from an Unreal to over. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
Okay, sense making.
Yeah, but everyone should just be using the Decima engine, though. Really,
Fucking right, they should.
That's what should be happening. If you're developing on PlayStation, just use the Decima engine, right?
Okay, you know what's crazy, and I'm gonna sound like a little bit of a bitch for talking about it, but like, um, well, it's not crazy. It's just annoying. Um, oh no, this is the bee quest. No, I'm not doing this. I'm Hearth and
Do
back.
it. Do the bees. Do the bee quest.
No, this is fucking bullshit.
It's fine. Look, there's only like 50 of them.
I have to kill these maulers first. Um, I told you I was going away for business in a couple or in September. And the week I'm going away for business, obviously, because why wouldn't it be? Is the week I'm going? There's the week that Trails in the Sky comes out, and I could not
course.
be more upset about it. So, thank you, life, for just handing me this bag of garbage.
You know what? I'll beat it and I'll tell you all about it.
I doubt it. So I saw an interview that said it was like 80 hours long from like Kondo, which is the producer.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll see. That's exciting. I fucking can't wait for that game, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Actually,
good. It's gonna be really good.
in like, we'll say like 13 minutes or less. Just because. So we're halfway through August. We have September, October, November, December left to go. Tell me what you're looking forward to. Like what games you're looking forward to.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to. I think more so than anything right now, I'm definitely looking forward to the Trails game more so than anything.
Good choice. Good choice.
I think that I'm trying to think of what else is coming down the pipeline that I know of that I know I want to play. I mean, Grand Theft Auto got delayed again.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't be seeing that anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, What is that? Okay, so Lost Soul aside,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
definitely looking forward to Lost Soul aside. I'm definitely looking forward to Hell Is Us.
Oh, did you play the demo?
I didn't play the demo, and I don't think I'm going to.
I played the demo.
Well, did you like it?
I really liked it.
Okay,
Not
cool.
usually my type of game, but I enjoyed it. Really
Okay,
cool
cool.
vibes.
I cannot wait to play Hell Is Us. That
Mhm.
looks like right up my alley. So, definitely looking forward to that. Um, Also, along those lines, I'm looking forward to Crimson Desert, but that got pushed again.
Mhm.
So I don't think we're seeing that until next year. Um, Man, what other? I felt like there was one other game because I think those are the main ones. I feel like there was one other one that I was like definitely excited for. Oh well, Ghost of Yote, definitely.
Mhm.
Um, oh, actually, did you have you heard very much about the? I know you're not really big into these types of games, but did you hear anything about the Battlefield 6 beta?
Um, I heard it was really fun. Like a
Yeah,
lot of people really enjoyed
so
it.
I I have a lot of memories playing
Mhm.
Battlefield like 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, tons of
Mhm.
memories playing with my friends on that. And so hearing that Battlefield 6, hearing it doing so well
Mhm.
really makes me want to kind of dive back into that.
Mhm.
Um, just because Call of Duty's just never really been my thing. I played it when it was like Modern Warfare 2, the original Black Ops or Black Ops 2. Like I played those, but
Mhm. Mhm.
after that, it just kind of felt like the same for so long. And I never really played like Warzone or anything like that. I'd never been a big Battle Royale fan, so I think that's probably why I've just kind of just been like, not really a Call of Duty fan anymore.
Mhm.
But the fact that Battlefield's coming back, and coming back in a big way with a lot of people really saying a lot of good stuff about it, it's pretty encouraging. So I might pick up Battlefield honestly, because that's one of those games that you can kind of just did you ever play? So
I
now
used
I'm
to
thinking
play
another
Battlefield.
10.
Like I played
Battlefield's
like
yeah
1942 and Vietnam. I played a ton of Battlefield Vietnam.
yeah yeah.
That was
Did
a
you
long
ever
time ago.
play the isometric game? It's still playing now. There's like there's like two different factions. It's World War II. It's top down isometric. Oh, what is the name of that game? It's multiplayer and they do different. There's like different wars every so
No,
often.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, it just kind of Battlefield kind of gives me those types of vibes where not so much like this game that I'm thinking of that I can't remember the name of for the life of me, but I- you can you can have a different role and you can fly jets, you can fly helicopters, you can drive a tank, you can drive jeeps around, you can cart troops around. Like I feel like there's so many different roles, and it's not like super deep heavy sim like Armor Reforged or um was it Squad is another one, like any of those like military sims that are just a little too deep for me to really want to take the time to do, where there's just enough arcadey there in Battlefield to where it just kind of feels fun to pick up and play, and you're not feeling like you're messing up other people's vibe by playing on a mil sim.
Mhm.
So I'll probably pick up Battlefield.
After playing the demo, I'm really excited for Shinobi Vengeance.
Mm,
Or Art of Vengeance, I guess. It was really fun. Like I said, definitely gave me Beautiful Joe vibes.
yeah, that's really cool.
Um, and I fucking love that game. Um, the I like I am excited for Ghost of Yotei, obviously, but I'm also excited for Digimon, and that comes out like the same week. Um, So that kind of sucks. And yeah, Lost Soul Aside that comes out in a couple weeks here. And then Trails. Like I'm so fucking stoked for Trails.
Yep. Yeah, I think Trails is probably top of my list.
Yeah, that game is going to be phenomenal. If you like turn-based RPGs, play the Trails game, please. Support this company so they make more because the stories are really great. You'll get hooked even.
Did you ever play any of the Valkyria Chronicles games?
No, I never played those. Oh, and Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics is coming out this year.
And Tactics. You're right. Tactics is coming out as well.
I am excited. Yeah, it's gonna be a good. It's a good like, basically like third quarter for video games. It's a stacked quarter.
Yeah, it really is. When you start thinking about it, there's going to be a lot of new, almost kind of, I would say, a lot of new IPs, a lot of a lot of developers that we're going to be seeing stuff for. Voice is dying all of a sudden. A lot of games from companies that that we really haven't seen anything from. So it's going to be exciting. There's also another action RPG coming from a Chinese studio that I saw a preview for that looked pretty interesting as well.
Oh, the one you talking about? The one that looks like Final Fantasy 16?
Yeah, it kind of looks like fun. Yeah.
Oh God.
There's also that Chrono. Was it Chrono Odyssey?
Yeah.
Is that coming out this year? Maybe not. Maybe that's next year, or maybe it's like hyper development.
I think it's called Tides of Annihilation. Sure. Yeah, Tides of Annihilation.
I think you're right.
All right, I vacuumed up all the bees. Was that the part you were talking about?
You've only just begun, my friend.
The fuck do you mean? I've only just begun.
Yeah, you have only just begun. The bee quest never ends.
Is there a mount after this? There better be.
Oh, now what about Phantom Blade Zero?
Oh, that game looks sick. When's that coming out?
Yeah, that game looks amazing. I don't think that's this year. No. At least I don't think it
fall
is.
2026.
Okay, yeah. Dude, the stuff that I've seen on that game,
there was a preview recently that made it look really good.
So good. Yeah.
I'm really just hoping that what's it called? Lost Soul Aside does really well. Like, that game looks.
I hope it does too.
Phenomenal.
I hope it does too.
I'm gonna buy it.
I hope it doesn't. The thing that worries me is it kind of looks a lot like Forspoken.
Yeah,
that's what worries me. Honestly, that's the thing that worries me the most. Is it looks a lot like Forspoken, and I'm afraid it's gonna be like Forspoken. And I hope that's not the case.
It looks like it plays a lot like Devil May Cry.
Well, but Forspoken also looked that way. At least it kind of seemed like it. But it does look like it plays more like Devil May Cry. I think you're right.
Did you play Forspoken?
I did not. I watched a lot of Forspoken, and I'm glad I did not purchase that game.
I might go back and play Forspoken.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth it if you can get it on sale. But
it has to be on sale, right? Oh yeah, the dialogue is. Oh my god, no! Now I'm on a bee.
The dialogue's horrible.
I have to document these honeybees. What does this mean? What is this bullshit?
You gotta go. You got to document the bees.
Oh, I hate this.
And then you got to pet the bees, and you got to get their honey. You got to tranquilize bees. There's so many things you got to do for the bees, man.
I have tranquilized bees already.
Oh, you'll end up tranquilizing more bees. Don't worry.
More bees. Okay, taking some pictures of some bees. Oops.
So I remember the name of the game I was thinking of. It's Resonance of Fate is what it's called.
All right, let's look at that.
Resonance of Fate. Definitely look up a YouTube video on Resonance of Fate. It is a JRPG.
I think I did play this.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It gives me like that's the game that gives like what's it called? Almost like Shadow Hearts Covenant type vibes.
Yeah.
Right? Like it looks like it. It gives me those vibes.
Yeah, yeah, it kind of does.
Wait, what am I supposed to feed this bee with? Oh, I have to collect honey. Queens even eat honey? Um, yeah, I think I just want to play Digimon really, and I want to play. I definitely want to play Trails.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks is I'm pretty sure a Legion remake is going to come around like during this time, right? Like, or not Legion remake, Legion
Most
remix, which sucks.
yeah, Legion Remix. Yeah.
I'm gonna want to play that, but I'm sorry if new
Yeah.
games are out. I'm probably gonna skip it.
Where Winds Meet was also another one I was thinking
Oh,
of.
that's the one that has like flying in it, right? Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
that looks insane. I don't know
That
when
looks
that game's
crazy.
coming out.
I don't know either. There's a lot of interesting kind of strange esque like of those types of games where you just know the title of them but
Mhm.
haven't really seen much about them much.
They're all these
But they all
Chinese
kind of
games
blend
are.
together.
Did you see the article that there's over 200 applicants to the China Hero Project?
To what?
The China Hero Project, which is like Sony's like initiative to like
No, I didn't see that.
200 applicants. I just think it's China is like a huge like hotbed of development talent,
Yeah, it
which
really is.
which kind of sucks. I hope because like I have a hard time with I have a hard time kind of trusting Chinese development teams, and I don't like them getting too close to Tencent. So like,
Yep.
like
Well, hopefully that. I mean, hopefully we see more changes like or more trust in that with like Wukong did, and
mhm. They kind of blew up,
honestly,
right?
yeah, it kind of did. So
And I'm fully aware this is a me problem, by the way. Um, like
sure.
so, before anybody gets all of my girls. I know this is a me problem, so I will get around it eventually. And I did play Wukong, and I did play Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. So like I'm getting there. There's just some
Yeah.
games that I draw the line, and most of them are level infinite games. So yeah, level infinite is just is Tencent's publishing arm in the West.
Oh,
Because they know their name is mud over here.
unfortunately, yes. But they've also kind of steered their ship that direction, so
Yeah.
kind of deserved in that way.
You get what you deserve. Well, I don't have anything left to yap about. What do you do?
I was trying to think of that other game that
Military shooter.
no. I was thinking of the game that CD Projekt Red was working on. That's not The Witcher, the vampire one.
Oh, the old developers of the CD Projekt?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep. What is it? Blood of the Dawnwalker.
Yeah, that game looks awesome. I don't think that's due out anytime.
Good. I don't think it's anywhere close either. But I was trying to think of games that I was kind of looking forward to. So
I can't wait until we have our game of the year discussion at the end of the year.
Yeah.
How much we're gonna piss off everybody.
I'm also. I think I might have talked about this already, but I feel like I am very interested in Eve Frontier as well. I don't know anybody else that would be interested in Eve Frontier.
But you love Eve, right? So like,
I do, man. I so want all of my friends to play Eve with me.
I will not.
And you know what? It'll happen one day. It'll happen.
Because it'll be the last MMO.
It'll be the last one.
Oh, you know what? I'm
the only one that survives.
Kind of excited for is that game Fellowship. It's going into early access later this year. Fellowship is basically the Mythic Plus simulator.
Yes.
And instead of playing like different classes, you play like characters and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, you play.
Um,
Yeah, it's like a hero. It's almost like a hero game.
yeah, but it's all you do is Mythic Plus, or like smaller little skirmish or like excursions or like bigger like dungeons.
Yeah.
So I played like the playtest earlier this year.
Uh huh.
Um, and it was awesome. Like it was just a lot of fun. It starts off a little slow, but I think it's just so you can get your classes,
Yeah, get your
your feet
bearings,
under
get your
you.
classes learned, or yeah.
But you know what? There's a world where like I would play that over Mythic Plus and WoW.
Yeah.
Um, you always get loot at
The
the end, and like
the barrier for entry is
so
definitely a
minimal.
lot lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely a great idea, a cool idea. So
I don't think there's any FOMO in it. You could just pick up and play with a group of friends pretty easily.
yeah.
Um, yeah, it was really really cool. And they just released like the look of their rogue class, and it looks pretty cool. Basic gameplay, but like a lot of like interesting mechanical fights. A lot of the fights are like telegraphed very well.
Mm.
Oh, now I have to go pet the bees. Um, yeah, really really good. I highly recommend. I'm probably gonna drag people into that when it comes out.
Yeah,
I,
I'm definitely gonna play that when it comes out.
if I have to buy it, so for people, so help me God, we'll do it. Yeah, so that's coming out later this year, early access. I did sign up to be in the playtest for it. Um,
Oh, cool.
I'm not important enough, so I won't get in. But if
You
I
never
do,
know.
it was just really fun. Like it was a great time. Played with Matt. So, and I played the warrior class. There's only like 4 classes or something, two for each role, and I played like the big two-handed warrior class. It was really fun.
That's cool. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out then. Maybe I'll actually heal.
So the healer class actually
Go
did
back to my
a ton
roots.
of damage, which is interesting. Um, and I don't know about the other one. I think one of them is like a disc priest, and one of them is like a
That'd be
druid
really cool.
type healer. Yeah, it was really fun. Um, I can't wait to play that. I think you mentioned it, like with the barrier to entry being so low is what makes it so interesting, right? You don't have to like level up or anything
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean, the fact that you can just kind of hop in and not really have to worry about, oh man, where am I at with the season? Am I completely, you know, just at a point where I can't even play with my friends? Like there's no feasible way that I can play with my friends type thing. I think they've really set up from what I saw, it looks like they kind of set up a system where you can really just kind of hop in, play with some friends, do some dungeons, and have a good time. So
I'm doing the waggle dances now. Why do you make me do this, Blizzard? Is it because you know I'll do it?
right. There's got to be like one developer that's like, yes, dance, dance for me.
Dance idiots. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna just do these one at a time, I guess. Love this for me. I can feel
like there
Elisa's
was
disdain.
a
All right, there we go. Yeah, and yeah, Shinobi. I you should download the demo on like PlayStation or whatever and play Shinobi. Um, it was really good.
I got to finish Unicorn Overlord first.
That's true. Demo's pretty short, which makes me kind of worried that the
Oh,
next
okay.
one would be short, or that the final game
would
might be
be bad.
short. But it's cheaper on the cheaper side. It's just a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, when is Gamescom next week?
Oh yeah, I guess we'll be talking about WoW next week. Is it? Is it next
Yeah.
week? It is next week. Game. That's when
Get
we'll see the
get
midnight.
some juicy midnight info.
Dude, Did you like? Can you believe the player housing options in the Epic Edition, along with early access to the expansion,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
absolutely fucking infuriating to me. But whatever.
yeah. It is.
Oh, where's the bees at? I have to pick bees. Overworked honeybees. Are they just on the ground? God, why are we? Why do I give a shit about these bees? Oh, this
They-
fat ass is on the ground.
Look, there's a huge bee crisis in the world, and they really want to inform you about the bee crisis and care about bees, which
Yeah,
you should, by the way. You
I
should
do.
care
I
about
do
honeybees.
care about the bees. We're also. This is something we're actually teaching our daughter pretty regularly about how important bees are.
Yeah.
Um, she has no fear when it comes to animals or bugs or anything right now, which
Well,
is
that's good.
pretty good. But
Good.
me, I'm just looking up at the friggin'. I can see 5 spiders
You
already.
just see the spiders.
Like, I gotta get the vacuum out and. Like,
As long as they're not the really bad spiders. We got a lot of brown recluses over here and black widows. That's what we have around here. A lot of.
That's crazy. Why the fuck would anybody live there? Burn the whole place
That's
to the
just what-
ground.
It's just what we have. I know that Australia has a whole bunch of crazy spiders too, but
Yeah, fuck that place too. So, you know what's funny? So I used to do construction, and we had this off-duty cop or this on-duty cop who would come and like help with trafficking the site and stuff like that.
right.
And she was Australian, so she was originally from that place. And I'm like, how the
Mhm.
hell? So we got into the conversation like, how the hell could you live in a place like that where you know like there's like at least 17 things that could kill you?
The wildlife is just out to get you.
Yeah. And she's like, well, how could you live so close to bears? I'm like, I can see the fucking bears coming from a mile away. Like,
I can't see the tiny spiders sneaking up on me.
yeah.
Or don't they have those like the jellyfish?
They have the
Like
jellyfish
they're like the
that
size of a
blow you
thumbnail
up.
that like
Yeah.
just yeah. What are the irukandji? That's what they are.
They have snakes.
Yeah.
Fucking snakes. Oh, the Irukandji. Ah,
Yeah, that's what it is, the irukandji. Those things are terrifying.
Yeah.
That's almost one of the reasons I never want to go to Australia. I'm afraid I'm going to get stung by a thumbnail sized jellyfish that's going to just end me right then and there.
yeah. Glad you exist for no reason. You know what? I've read a few times that like we could have gotten rid of mosquitoes so long ago and we still haven't. I'm just like, why not?
They're important, all right?
Surely other bugs will take their place on the food chain. Just get rid of mosquitoes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty lucky here in Canada. I don't have to deal with any lethal animals out to fuck my day right up.
Okay. Here's you want to hear a crazy fact about the irukandji jellyfish?
All right, we're going all in on this rabbit hole. Yeah, let's
Look at
do it.
this. All right. It has an adult size of 1 cubic centimeter.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it's small. It's one of the most venomous jellyfishes in the world.
Uh-huh.
Also one of the smallest. So there you go. Right there. It's just a sneak attack assassin.
Mm-hmm.
And so they inhabit the northern marine waters of Australia. And apparently it cost the Australian government 3 billion Australian dollars through tourism loss.
just
like,
just because they
can you
fucking
imagine?
exist.
Just because they exist, you're losing $3 billion in tourism.
Oh my god, that is insane.
That is insane.
Those goddamn jellyfish.
They can cause the condition known as Irukandji syndrome, which can be fatal.
What's the syndrome do?
It's difficult to immediately recognize because it's
Love that.
delayed. Oh my gosh, hold on. This is named after the Irukandji people. Okay, hold on. I gotta see what the heck this even does. Oh, apparently some guy wanted to prove it was real, and so he captured one and he stung himself with it.
And he died.
They all became seriously ill but survived.
Okay.
I'm trying to look and see what the heck this syndrome even does.
Mercilessly murders people, clearly.
If you
Okay,
oh, yeah.
this must be the bee quest because I can't find
They
the
are
sleeping bugs.
so the sleeping bees, yeah. The stings are so severe they can cause fatal brain hemorrhages.
What the fuck?
It's 100 times as potent as a bite from a cobra. And 1,000 times stronger than a bite from a tarantula.
Why though?
Like, that exists. That's just out in the water, waiting to just smack you right in the ass whenever you start swimming in the water.
Why? Like, why does that exist?
I don't know.
These are animals that shouldn't exist, and yet here they are.
Okay, here
God
you go.
put them on this earth.
So you can get stung. You don't know.
'Cause
After
you probably
after
don't
a
feel
couple
it.
hours, you'll start experiencing excruciating muscle cramps, severe pain in the back and kidneys, and a burning sensation on the skin and face.
Well, at least
Headaches,
it's not the
nausea,
crotch.
restlessness, sweating, vomiting, and an increased heart rate and blood pressure,
Oh
which
my
can cause
God.
hemorrhaging of the brain. There you go.
So don't go in the
delayed for-
water in Australia.
Delayed by up to 30 minutes on average, but can be up to 2 hours. Oh my gosh, the symptoms can last from hours to weeks.
No. Could you imagine just like shitting yourself all over the place for a week straight?
Oh, it'd be terrible. That'd be terrible.
This is a great way to.
So there you go. That's the reason I don't want to go to Australia.
Why am I documenting these honeybees
The
again?
more you know.
This is so fucking ridiculous.
You are now a honeybee scientist. It'll never end.
It just doesn't stop.
It
You're just-
doesn't stop. It keeps going.
Are there any rewards here, or like, am I just like sitting here
Oh,
documenting?
I'm not going to give that away.
Oh my god. I guess you did this the other day, and you were like rattled about it too, right?
You're
Because-
in for a bit. Honestly, and here's the thing, right? Those quests are great. They're written phenomenally. I think they're great quests.
I didn't
What I
read any
don't
of the
like
text.
is the fact that I was under a time crunch and I thought it was going to give me some threads on my cloak, and I was totally misinformed, and that's not what it was for. And I was just running around helping bees in a rush. That's
Fuck.
what.
That's why we
that's why I
fucking
was
hate the
upset.
bees right now. Did you ever get your threads from Mythic Plus today, or?
No, I mean, I got all my threads in raid.
Oh, that's good then.
By the time we killed the first 2 bosses, I had all the threads I needed.
There is there's like a remote macro or a macro you can use to actually upgrade it without being at the dude.
Oh, was there really? I didn't realize.
It's on. I think someone found it. It's on Wowhead right now.
You can just pull up the screen and just click the button.
Yeah,
That's cool.
which I am going to use because I think it's annoying coming all the way out here, especially not to. Oh my god, it's bugged right now, and I can't. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, I was gonna lose it. I was gonna send me through the fucking deep end, dude.
you're already on the edge. The bees have already put you on the edge.
This has got to be the last quest, right? Everyone's documented and everything. Help Queen Bee find a new hive. Oh my fucking god.
Yep. Now you got to go find a hive, and then you got to tranquilize her bees, and you got to study those bees.
No way. This bitch is huge right now. Oh wait, this is like an escort quest? Oh, fuck off, lady. All right, I guess it's like, what is this? It's like a X marks the spot thing. Oh my god, dude. Why?
Yeah, so for anyone listening, BeeQuest is where it's at.
I swear to God, if I'm going around in a circle.
Can you hear the enjoyment coming from Natsu's voice right now? Come on down to Bee Quest. I need to change the guild name to just Bee Quest or the Honeybees.
The Honeybee Inn.
We call it the Honeybee Inn, yeah.
I'm so irate right now. Just walking around this fucking tree. Trying to find... Do I have to fly up in the air or something? Can you fly with this bee?
Careful.
Are you watching this shit right now? Oh, here, okay, here we go. Check location.
I'm just enjoying.
Oh my god, I don't have
audio.
I have to. This bitch didn't accept the fucking first one. I have to find another one. Oh my god. At least she's obedient and following me around. It's just so annoying. How fast is she going? Can I mount up? If I mount up on my snail, will she follow me? Oh yeah, that's good. Come on. Oh, can't go that way. Oh my gosh, which way are we going now? This way? Nope, gotta go this way. This is a cool design, but I swear to God, if they do this for leveling quests, I'm gonna snap. Wait,
There's definitely they went as far into the what can you do on a quest book as they could on those bee quests for sure.
They're really kind of diving all in on the bees. Oh my God, where is it? I want to scream. All right, here we go. Check this location. All right. Here we go. I'm on my snail, guiding a bee. Let's do this. Oh, I thought I just lost her. I was going to lose it.
Don't lose the bee.
At least it's guiding me now.
Oh, did you know that there was a portal room in Tazavesh?
There is?
Yeah, it'll take you to all of the Bountiful Delves.
Oh,
There's one portal per Bountiful Delve.
that's awesome. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, you just go through the portal and it takes you straight to the delve. It'll also take you to Dornigal. Pretty cool.
I will check that out. Let's see, here we go. All right. I think I finished. Wait, there's no reward? Bitch, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, I want to fucking scream. Oh, Blizzard. Okay, well, this is a good stop. Good spot to stop.
No. More bees.
No,
More bees.
I'm done with these goddamn bees. I'm arthing.
Time for some bee trivia.
All right.
Well, cool. It was a fun night. Got some Mythic Plus done.
Yep.
A lot of yapping taken care of.
There's some yapping. We caught up on the yapping. Thank you, Murph, for.
I should
by.
be more prepared next week. With all of my raid prep pretty much done now. So.
Yeah. I have to remember to write the show on Tuesday next week. I definitely slacked. Just a little bit.
We were busy.
Yeah, it's been busy time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining me. This has been
sure.
our midlife crisis. We try and do this once a week. Sometimes we don't. Life gets in the way, and that's fine. We'll see
That's
everybody.
the crisis of the midlife.
Yeah, that is the crisis of the midlife. We'll see everybody next week for Gamescom news. When's opening night live? Opening night live. Gamescom opening night live.
Thursday?
It is. It's Tuesday. Opening night live.
Oh, Tuesday.
Right before the show. All right, I'm gonna be up late that
Perfect.
night. Or actually, I guess it's during the day because it's in Germany. Good time. Good time. All right. Thank you.
Indeed.
Ciao,
All right,
everybody.
see you, man.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.